Another one of these, huh? Another one of these.
He's just always the same. That's not it. You don't know what you're talking about. I can't fix it, but you know what you're talking about.
I fixed my microphone, of course, and I know what the actual problem with the microphone is.
You don't.
Dick comes over and starts going, no, it's this, it's this.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I had already fixed it. Now you had to go.
Show me how a pulley works.
It's
just
like
draw it and
you
explain
fix something, and then your dad goes, "You fixed it all wrong." And you're like, "But it's working. It's working
you
fine."
Yeah. No. I was the one that told that to my dad. You fixed it wrong. That's not gonna work.
I guess that's true. I guess it did come from the son. Dads are more lackadaisical about certain things. It can go both ways. I think that is the heart.
That's not a dad thing.
Yeah.
That's just an idiot
thing.
thing.
I'm going to say the heart of a father-son relationship really is like trying to catch the other one fucking up.
Yeah.
To establish emotional dominance over them, where you go, your dad tried to hook
not
up.
Emotional dominance.
It's emotional dominance.
You don't know how to hook that up right.
Yeah, your dad tried to hook up the Blu-ray player, and it keeps going in and out, and he's got it on channel 3. What are you doing? You got to put
That was
on.
a trick that they did.
Yeah.
I learned of that trick where they pretended not to know how to hook up the computers and stuff, because then you're stuck doing tech support. So now I don't know how to do that
smart.
shit.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law does it all.
Your brother-in-law is good at computer stuff.
He could hook shit up.
That's what's important.
I don't want to hook shit up.
I do get a lot of people for some reason who.
He's got a lot more patience than me when it comes to hooking shit up.
Yeah. It's also good when you've been out of the technology game for a while, because I get like YouTube people going, "Hey, what microphone should I get? What camera should I get?"
Kill yourself. I don't want to hear about your fucking
Get
podcast.
the one I got from 10 years ago, because that's what I'm still using. Nobody cares.
You think
I should get a mirrorless HDR? Is that
You think I should get this mic, or would this mic be okay? Oh, is you're gonna talk about? You want to have a conversation about it? Is that the end? Is this what women deal with all the time? Like these fucking shitty questions making me do work because you want to talk about something, because you want to stick it in?
There's a lot.
You're making me identify with a woman with this stupid question?
Dude, it is weird when a woman starts asking you technical questions, because then you do want to sound smart, but I still don't know shit about cameras and microphones in the modern age. It seems like you just use your fucking iPhone.
Man, you clearly, are not into Bitcoin, because no woman has asked me a technical question in 12 years.
Oh, yeah?
Don't talk to that guy about any computers. You will never stop talking about it.
Well, there you go.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's do a show.
Sound out? Is it working?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can hear it.
Tell me if it's not working.
Biggest problem in the universe!
Welcome to the biggest problem in the universe. The only show that ranks every problem in the universe. From influencer slop to giving women the chop. Chop of their heads.
Chop.
Justin Gomez. I'm your host, Dick Maston. Joining me as always is Vito Links.
Hello, Dick.
What's up? How you doing?
Having a good time, feeling good. Not really.
How are the cards treating you?
Cards are good.
Cards are good?
Cards are
popping
good.
a lot of foils out?
Popping a lot of them foils out.
Okay.
I've been selling over on the Whatnot platform, having a lot of fun.
Are you making minimum wage?
Probably not. I've done the math a little bit, and I'm like, I think I'm making less than if I just streamed video games normally, and just got people like would super chat when I play games, get like $50. And now I crack packs, and I'm like, oh man, the profit margin on this is like 50 cents a pack. This math is now. You go like, oh man, like hundreds. I made like $100 in sales, and you add it all together, and what you got to pay the platform and the amount of Again, the margins are bad, but
you got me to order you
Magic cards,
yeah, because you had hit like the limit of Magic cards someone could buy or something like that.
They cut me off.
Yeah, so I've been sitting on those, and then you come in and you start ripping into them.
Yeah, and
as you're going through the cards, you're like, oh yeah, this one's worth like $1, and I thought, $1? How are you making money? How is anybody making money? You ship that once and that's done.
Yeah, it's I think the profit. I think most people lose money on the cards. It's more the thrill of opening them,
Yeah.
And then it's like gambling. On a long enough timeline, you're gonna lose money, but along the way,
how is it not like gambling?
It's exactly like gambling.
It's gambling.
Do you ever watch the guys and they're on a slot machine and they're like, "Oh my god, I just hit back for 60,000. I just broke even for the month." And you're like, "Oh, that's not good." Imagine winning $60,000 and you're excited to break even. But that's gambling, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody's living for the LeBron. At least Pokemon Magic cards aren't like the sports cards right now.
Why? What's that?
I don't know. Like they'll sell you $1,000 briefcase with like 5 cards in it. And the cards, you'll be like, oh,
and
God.
It goes on a helicopter, and there's a chance it'll crash.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I think everybody, honestly,
there's little cards in there too.
A lot of guys owning the cards are like, man, I hope this guy dies because then the supply will be like less.
Yeah. Do they have cards for his daughters?
No, for all the kids who are on the plane, that would have been cool. Just the one daughter.
Yeah, just the one.
Did you see the statue of LeBron James and his daughter that they put up? And I'm like, is there like a little plaque that explains 12 other people died? Like it wasn't just him and his daughter. There was a bunch of people on that helicopter.
Who cares?
I care. That's fucking weird.
Well, but is it like a shitty See, here's the problem. If you're a nobody...
If Seth MacFarlane had died in 9/11, we'd be getting a statue of Seth MacFarlane. We wouldn't even be talking about 9/11.
We could shit on it. I'll put it in blackface. We could do all kinds of fun stuff.
They named, Ellis Island, where all the immigrants
George
came over.
Floyd Island,
course.
you mean? What do you mean?
Who was the guy?
Little Haiti?
Bob Hope. Bob Hope always entertained the troops or whatever.
Yeah.
So at Ellis Island, they're like, and here's the Bob Hope Library. And you're like, well, what the fuck does Bob Hope have to do in Ellis Island? They go, well, he was an immigrant, and he came through Ellis Island. Like, did he work here? Did he live here? No, he came through
How
on
is he
one
an immigrant?
day.
He's whiter than shit.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was Bob Hope.
That really annoyed me with
named
Hamilton.
Part of Ellis Island after
They were
him.
saying it like, they're all immigrants. They're all immigrants. Like, you guys understand that we're not talking about white immigrants, right? Like,
yeah, that was the
no one has a problem with that. Like, are you guys... Do you really not know that, or is this...
We had a bit of a problem at first. The Italians, of course, faced adversity. The Irish need not apply.
Yeah.
But there was people, I remember, it was like a controversy where they're like, why don't we name Ellis Island's library after, like, somebody who had something to do with Ellis Island and
who?
not just...
Statue of Liberty?
I don't know. Like the guy who designed the fucking building or something.
Okay.
Speaking of New York, the mayor going down. Should have voted for
He was
Yang.
getting zins.
Dude, he was getting
free zins on the side.
Oh, is that what
Why
he
don't
was?
you toss me some zins? Toss me some zins.
Is that what they call their money in fucking Turkey or whatever?
No, that's...
What's
Turkey?
a zin? What's a zin?
What are you talking about, Turkey?
I thought Turkey's where he was getting all the fucking bribes from.
Oh, I don't know.
You haven't looked at the fucking...
I saw that was zins in play. There was some kind of
What is a
influencer
zin?
zins. It's like a little packet of skull. It's like space age snooze or skull.
They were giving
Little
him
space
money
age tobacco.
or they were giving him tobacco?
Tobacco.
I gotta turn this down
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit. Well, you had a lady using this seat?
Yeah.
She likes it turned... Oh, there we go.
Dalish.
There we go. Dalish was on the
Bitches
Dick
love
Show.
it turned up when they're in here. Unlike you.
I love it all. Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
see a
Nothing
spot.
happened. A little bit of a spill. A little minor spill. All right, who won? Whatever.
Credit card interest rates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking boring, Boring.
Boring. I know. Influencer slop.
That was a good one. Mr. Beast keeps getting hammered. I should have brought that in.
Turn
Unsafe
the
work
AC
conditions.
up. Turn the AC up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're a big labor law.
My big
You're a
I'm
big
well, yeah.
proponent of
You
the
gotta,
labor rights now.
it's more
'cause
like
Mr. Beast.
you got to run a professional production. You can't be putting your people in at risk.
I thought that's the whole point of his show, being at risk.
No. If you're doing a bunch of high, crazy stunts or whatever, the people were sleeping in poo-poo, they said, on the Mr. Beast
Gives a shit.
game show.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
If you're going on his show, like, if you die, I don't care.
They're trying to win money.
Yeah. It'd be even funnier.
The Mr.
Right?
Beast games. God, I hate it.
Getting rid of a body last
I don't understand why that was voted down.
I don't know.
It's a fun problem.
I think maybe no one thinks it through as thoroughly as you do.
Well, now
That's
they
part
should.
of the
Now they
problem.
should. Well, that's that. But that is the problem, though, is because here's the problem. The audience is expecting that they will never have a dead body to have to deal with.
Right.
And it just creeps up on you.
Well,
One day you wake up and you go,
Can't live your life like that, though.
can't believe that hooker was so mean to me last night. Thankfully, I took care of her, but now I got a mess on my hands. She made fun of how fast I came inside of her. I didn't even come inside her, and now I got a body. Oh, God. Anyway, that's from a movie, I'm pretty sure.
King Europe says, why does Mr. Beast only talk about the good parts of his product? Does Vito not know what an advertisement is? Do you?
Okay, just advertise that it tastes good. Don't say it's healthy.
It's got electrolytes.
If he said it's like the tastiest fucking lunch snack, I'd go, well, that's an opinion. I can't argue with that. It's got fucking electrolytes, bro. That's where it's like, okay.
The idea that you couldn't argue with an opinion is if it's from Mr. Beast is a bit hard to swallow.
I mean, I think every food company says we got the best taste in burger, we got the best taste in nacho.
Fox Foley says, Vito trying to rationalize his hatred of Mr. Beast is one of the most insane things I've ever seen. Synthetic Shinobi says, anything other than Swiss provolone or mozzarella is bad for you because of the tremendous amount of salt. I'm fat and a chef. Regularly eating anything other than mozzarella, Swiss or provolone will assuredly result in heart failure. So he's a doctor now, too, in addition to being fat and a chef. Anne Saxelby was a thin white woman who died rather young simply because she had a heavy cheese diet as a cheesemonger.
I actually saw that comment and I looked it up and I was like, who the fuck is Anne Saxelby?
Why are you looking this shit up?
I don't know, because he like cited it like it's something I should know.
He's
Like,
not any of these. He's probably fat. He's not a chef or a doctor.
Well, she was a...
You go to the chef a lot? Hey, chef, how's this going to affect my heart? Should I get more exercise when I'm eating this meal, chef?
I don't know, man.
Gordon Ramsay made these morons think that they have more than just shit and appetizers for brains.
All I know is Anne Saxelby, the queen of artisanal cheese, did die young of a heart problem. So
heart problem.
That's what I learned.
Yeah, that's what both of you are sharing this information now.
She made cheesemongering popular again, Dick. I like I like to investigate things that are
she
interesting.
Did not. Cheese was always popular.
It said that like, oh man, she made cheese a thing again.
No, it was always there.
There's a period of time where I was like, fuck this shit.
Cheese.
And then a good old Anne Saxelby showed up. She's like, what about this cheese?
Cheeseburgers?
Here?
No, fuck you. Give me a hamburger like a man.
Yeah.
Sick of cheese.
Well, fancy
bourgeois cheese. Stoy says, girlfriend nutritionist screaming at Vito's real cheese is bad for you has now bled into and ruined my Saturday morning. Thanks, Vito.
I don't even. That one I also didn't understand. So your nutritionist is saying cheese is good? Isn't it pretty well established that cheese
screaming
is not
at Vito,
great
real
for
cheese
you?
is bad for you.
So she's screaming at me for saying
Vito's. You said real cheese is bad for you, and she's saying that's retarded because it is obviously retarded.
I think cheese is not an important part of a diet. I think it is a lot of fat and salt.
Sugar?
No.
Okay.
Protein.
Enthused Carrot. Maybe Vito isn't the best person to pick apart the nutrition of a sports drink. Well, I don't know. He's got a microphone. Okay. PNX90. I wish I could vote to turn the AC up 1,000,000 times. Holy shit. Yeah.
I did not agree with that problem because turn it up. Make it colder.
Well, good luck. You'll get there one day.
Turn it up.
When you have your first argument with somebody.
Crank
about
that.
this.
Hey, can you turn up the air? Turn up the air. That means more air.
There's a lot of cheese comments.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we're saying just crazy things.
I didn't say crazy things. I said that the people who say cheese food is unhealthier than regular cheese. It's like basically on par. I can understand this idea of this cheese with a low salt content being better for you. Okay, that's interesting with the mozzarella. But most people
because that fat idiot just said that like 2 seconds ago. That's why you think that.
Most people are eating fucking what do you call it? Cheddar cheese, American cheese. American cheese is a cheese food product. I don't.
Okay. Caseman says a shitty influencer product is still better than a promised influencer product.
I have no idea what that means.
Ryan McGibbon says Dick has no idea how ratchet straps work. Wow. You just
threw that right out.
You put them on.
You put them on.
And then you
in a
yank
ratcheting
something,
motion.
you ratchet it down, and then you press the button, and if it doesn't unwind, you just cut it and throw it away and buy new ratchet straps. That's how ratchet. Just cut it, yank it off
with a knife.
And if it doesn't go all the way, you say, fuck this, I got better things to do than bust my fingernails working at this thing.
That's how to do it.
Kid Cudi says, the biggest problem is people telling you they're busy. No, you aren't. You're just lazy.
Yeah, but you're busy being lazy. That's
I guess
a thing.
So. I think your friends just don't want to hang out with you.
Depends where you are. If you're in one of these towns where you can get around, sure. But then I get invited to stuff in LA, and I'm like, oh, man.
You want to go?
I want to go. It's at Man's Chinese Theater. I want to go see Megalopolis.
What's that, like an anime?
No, it's the new Francis Ford Coppola's dream movie starring Adam Driver as a psychic architect trying to save New Rome. I
don't think this could get worse. Is there a...
And if you see it at the Man's Chinese Theater, it has the part where a man in the audience gets on stage and talks to Adam Driver.
Oh!
Which most theaters are not.
That sounds like the worst experience of my life. Oh, yeah.
So most theaters, I think that scene is cut or somehow changed. But
if you go to Man's sucks talking
Chinese
about imaginary buildings and Rome.
A real guy has to get on stage and talk to Adam Driver.
Adam Driver gives you a slideshow presentation on his penis.
That's
and how special it is.
I think Shia LaBeouf does that part. He's also in the movie.
Yeah, but he's too cracked out. I don't mind him.
Apparently he's really good. Apparently this movie is a complete disaster, but Shia comes off looking pretty good.
Yeah, he's good.
And Aubrey Plaza apparently knocks it out of the park.
God damn, it did get worse. Again.
And Giancarlo Esposito, and it's got Lawrence Fishburne. All these weirdos are in the... people are comparing this to Southland Tales, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. Just a big, stupid clusterfuck of celebrities.
Is Lawrence Fishburne trying to, act like he's got more than The Matrix? Every role after that, he's, talking like, hey, I'm Lawrence Fishburne. Bro, you're not that not Morpheus.
They got him to narrate the trailer, and he just sounds like Morpheus.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of... Yeah, exactly.
It's like he's embarrassed by it or something.
No, he's a great Morpheus.
Cool, man. Stop
I want Metropolis to be part of the Matrix cinematic universe.
Well, have fun with that. It sounds like shit. Oinktober is going to be lit.
Yes.
Oh, Spider said something about sodium. I don't know. Garbage.
Cool.
Oinktober is going to be lit. Patrick said the biggest problem is steroid temptation. Have you ever been tempted to get on roids?
No one's ever offered.
You want some steroids?
Yes.
I don't have any, but I'm sure somebody could hook you up.
I think it would be really funny, and I should do it.
You have to work out, though.
Yeah, I'll do that. If I had steroids and you told me, all right, you got to work out while you're on the steroids, I would do it just to see what happened.
You'd get muscular.
Yeah, that'd be fucking really funny.
Like Carrot Top? It was funny when he did it.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was hilarious, I guess.
Doesn't Joe Rogan probably do... All these guys are doing roids.
Yes, they all do steroids.
Absolutely.
Testosterone or whatever.
Yeah.
TRT. Okay, well, if anyone has a
hookup
for Vito.
I should only do one arm, though, for a maximum hilarity. Just have one fat arm and one jack-off arm.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's my... That's the
fantastic. Do you have any songs for this segment that aren't
the one?
Yeah,
but I forgot to load them.
Okay.
Hold on.
That's fine. I'm trying to think if anything else fun has been going on.
Did you make a stinger? Is that what you sent?
Yeah, but I fucked it up. I gotta fix it.
Why?
One of the lyrics is wrong.
Oh, how come?
Because I didn't say vote it up.
After you rip on everybody else for doing it.
Well, what? Because I was throwing it together before the show. That's why I showed up a little bit late. I was like, oh, man, I'm almost there.
Yeah, okay.
But then I realized there was a mistake, so I got to bring it in next week.
They didn't put their name in this one.
All right.
Vote it up or shut it. You cuck or big fat whore. Vito's cat done left and took all the reason I was voting for. You better not chuck no dicks in my ass as I go to vote once more.
Yeah.
Vote it up, you cuck. Biggest problem dot show.
It doesn't even rhyme.
Wow, that might be the best one.
A little bit of honky tonk there.
Oh!
I haven't had that before the show.
And he didn't put his name in the file.
I know. Well, whoever that was.
Everybody, put your name in the file.
Our mystery honky tonk man. Thank you for hooking us up on a new segment.
That was great.
Of our popular format, Vote It Up.
Yeah.
Where we revisit past problems and put them in a new light. Dick, from episode 96.
I saw you did a survey on this.
I did do a survey. Well, because I was arguing, me and you, I was like, vote it up. Now, that's a great segment, right? And you're like, eh.
I mean,
I'm like, what do you mean, eh?
It's fine.
You're like, I just feel like...
news articles. Yeah, okay.
You bring in comments every week. What the fuck's the difference? That's a segment.
I don't ask if this is a good bit. I'm like, should I bring in comments? Or I don't know.
Well, I was just kind of like, hey, vote it up. You're into it, right? And you're like, it's there.
Oh, there.
And I was like, it's like our news segment. It's like the news of the week. Like every podcast does news. Your podcast does news. This serves a dual function of being the news and encouraging people to interact
you just
with the
asked
website.
What did I think of
but
it?
you
And
were
I said,
like
that's
so
okay.
fucking. I was like, oh man, I've been so zazzed that I was like, I really contributed to this show. I came up with a great
it's fucking
format.
news articles.
Yeah, but
It's
we
not
weren't
that
doing
much work.
When we started the show, we weren't doing news articles, and it is work. I gotta find. I can't just find random
I
news
didn't say it's
articles. They have to
bad.
relate to the problems on the show.
God.
There's a fucking song every time.
People send you these. Give me a break.
No one sends me these.
That should tell you everything you need to know
well,
there.
no. What it tells me is that people don't understand the format because people send me a picture of a guy's dick getting cut off, and they go, "Look,
Vote it up.
circumcision, vote it up." And I'm like, it has to be a news article. It has to be a news article. And they're like, look at this picture of my dog vomiting.
That's voted up.
Yeah, that's like for voted up. Yeah, going to the vet right there.
Can you imagine that, sir? On the show, check out this guy.
I don't understand why
Tommy Tubertits
sent
in a picture of his dog
vomiting. So go vote that up. I don't understand how the fans have listened to the show like for 50 fucking segments and haven't figured out that it's news articles.
I get that for Fat Watch all the time. Somebody will send in like an
picture
edited
of a
video.
fat lady.
No. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Picture of a fat lady doing like things that lack self-awareness, articles and shit, and they'll send like it's a video and it's like the sound. Like a woman falling down the stairs, but it's like a bowling sound, and then a black guy going like, "Whoa!" after. I'm like, that's not
it. It has to be raw. It has to be unfiltered.
It has to be normal.
That's how they get you. Dick, from episode 96, I believe you brought this in, the problem of charity fraud. This applied to a certain African-American individual at the time.
Eric July.
Well, now it applies to a certain European African individual, Dick.
Uh-oh.
British supermodel Naomi Campbell has been...
She's still around?
She's still around.
Is she still hot? Is she still skinny?
The picture I saw of her, I don't know if it was outdated. She's old now.
Yeah, but black doesn't
black don't
get
crack.
Old. Oh.
Well, black doesn't get old. That's definitely not the saying. British supermodel Naomi Campbell has been barred from working for her own charity organization for the next 5 years after being found guilty of financial mismanagement by UK regulators. Her charity Fashion for Relief, founded in 2005, raised 4.8 million euros over the last 5 years, but sent only 389,000 to its partner charities, less than 9%.
She shouldn't have to send any.
Tens of thousands of pounds were spent on luxury hotel rooms, flights, spa treatments, personal security, and this is bad, cigarettes for Naomi.
I mean, come on, you got to stay skinny. So she is still staying skinny.
She's got to get those menthols. How can she be getting charity if she's not out there getting?
You always make it way too racist, man.
What are they smoking? Okay, I'm sorry, fags. That's what they call them in Britain. She's smoking a pack of menthol. Campbell's charges also included running a bill at a €3,000 a night hotel room and paying €4,000
Do I have to remind you of this?
What? I'm just using what they call them.
You know what?
That's
really the secret to what you're not allowed to say.
Yeah, that's true.
Anytime anybody has ever said that's their word for it, doesn't go well.
If they can sing it in that Money for Nothing song, what's the problem? Anyway, guys, charity fraud currently Money for Nothing and the Chicks for Free. Yeah, the N-words in there. Look at these N-words. That's the way you do it.
Is that how that song goes, or is that a colored
that little
TV?
N-word? He's a millionaire.
I'm pretty sure that whole song is
We
racist.
gotta move these Hennessy bottles.
Zipper tits, color TVs.
Charity fraud currently number 140. I don't remember the N-word being in that song. Currently
That's
number
the beginning of the song.
44. Vote it up.
N-word. Isn't that song?
I want my NTV. There we go.
Trees. That's Anthony Cumia's remix.
God damn it, Cumia. Will not calm down.
Thank God there's one comedian that's like overtly racist, because then everyone can make racist
feels
jokes
way
and say
better.
that's what he would say.
Yeah.
That's what that guy would say.
That was my Cumia impression. I was doing a little Cumia there. I don't know if you saw today on Twitter. Cumia adopted he found a cat on the street, a black cat that was like running around. Everyone's in there, and they're like, "Hey, you should name it what Lovecraft named his cat." They're all coming up with all sorts of fun names for his little black kitten. I'm like, "Oh, Kumia." Somebody said they should name it Patrice, and I'm like, "Well, that would work. That's nice."
He's jackpot. He was thinking, "Oh man, finally,
Finally, I can make
my
all
comedy's
sorts of
kicking into
jokes.
high gear."
Well, Dick, this is one. If you want to bring up my Twitter, I retweeted a video. This is from all the way back in episode 29, the problem of pedophiles, which we all disagree with, which we all do not like.
Pedophiles? I'm starting to come around, actually.
No, I'm not there with
all
you.
the Dr. Disrespect stuff. And
No.
Oh, did you see the Quartering's fucking newspaper shut down?
I did see that.
Go woke, go broke!
That's the second time that guy's had a news site like not work because he tried to do a video game site too.
Oh yeah,
yeah, a video game
where
site
you get other people to
do all the work,
and then you make money. That didn't work for him. That's a
he's
shame.
very bad at running these things, and yet he keeps telling Elon Musk to let him run.
Be the CEO.
Remember when he was begging Elon Musk for a job?
Could I be the CEO?
Well, Dick, this week, fans of the internet podcast Kino Casino were not even slightly shocked as it was revealed that a member of their fan community was caught on camera attempting to meet a 12-year-old girl for sex. In a video shot by Predator poacher Alex Rosen, the Kino Casino fan name drops his favorite podcast before being arrested by Tennessee police. So here we have the video. This is, of course, again, this man has been caught trying to sext a 12-year-old to meet up with her for sex.
These two guys who call everyone a pedophile. This is one of their
This is one of their buddies in the black
supporters.
shirt here.
Don't show me, but like if I were to search it up, could I see a YouTube video on that?
Which one do you want to see?
The review tech and the Dropbox shit.
You ever watch Kino Casino?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, they've talked about it too.
Oh, well, the show's hosts have thus far avoided comment, although host Andy Warski in the past has been exposed for sharing vile sexual images of underage girls. So not a good look for the boys at the Kino Casino. Guys, if you don't like pedophiles, it's currently number 25 on the list, pretty high. Might want to go vote that one up. It's pretty bad. They were trying to say it was an op.
Vote it up.
They were trying to say Ralph hired that guy.
You know where Ralph would look to hire a pedophile? That audience.
Took all the reason I was voting for.
Well, guys, none of our fans have been arrested for anything of the sort. Let's hope it fucking stays that way.
That video made me realize two things.
No.
Biggest problem that show.
If you're getting arrested for a sex
please
crime,
send more of these.
Please don't mention the podcast.
No, do mention
Yeah, mention it.
my show then. I don't care. First of all, that Alex Rosen, is that his name?
Yeah.
He's really good at that.
Yeah.
Like getting in there.
Have you never watched one of his videos before?
No, because I hate that kind of content.
Yeah, he like really makes them think they're buddies somehow. And what's crazy about this video is that guy knew his channel, and knows every single tactic he uses of like getting close to the guy and being like, "It's cool, man. You know, sometimes I don't even post these videos, whatever. You know." And he still fucking just talked to the guy for like an hour until the cops showed
because he's
up.
like a priest. He's never been able to talk about this stuff.
It's crazy. He gets these guys to say crazy shit,
and he's gigantic. So he's.
I think they're intimidated. They're like, well, I shouldn't run away. This
I
guy's
can't
huge.
kill him. Look at him. He's gigantic. So I like his content. And I'd never seen it before, but that's great. I thought it would be different.
He's an interesting guy.
But the second thing is, I think when you run a show where you're constantly calling everyone pedophiles, you draw more pedophiles to that. Because they can like join in on this pretend.
That's a
like,
good point.
You make it so silly and non-threatening, like the concept that you're drawing in child abusers and pedophiles into your audience.
Well, because all those guys,
because you're talking about it all the time. So pedophiles are just hearing like, child sex, them,
yeah.
But they like the
they get to
topic.
externalize it too, where they get to go, well, all those other guys are shitbags. I hate those other guys.
Like football fans will go watch like football talk show.
Yeah.
This is basically football, same thing. It's not as good, but it's still kind of good.
It's all very interesting. Hey,
disturbing.
You had Colin Schumacher, is that his last name? Did he call into your show on Friday?
No, it's this weekend.
Oh, okay, because he's another guy who he catches these
Game
guys,
show pedophile.
but he game showifies it.
I know,
What's he
I
called?
love
The
that
game
guy.
show? It's pretty good. It's like, fuck, I
know.
forgot.
I forget.
I like that
he
guy.
needs a good name for it.
Anyway, guys, pedophiles voted up. Currently number 25.
Okay.
And you were the winner with credit card fraud.
Yeah, boring.
Boring.
Here's a good problem for you. Hurricanes. That's my problem.
Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
What?
All the hurricane references.
Yeah. Well, actually,
See
you
that
know,
guy floating around in his kayak?
I did see that. That was really
his house.
stupid. I was like, why are you doing that?
Yeah, every time there's a hurricane, you got to watch these people like
Goof
laughing it
around.
off,
Yeah.
goofing around.
Why would you not
We're not
shut
doing that during earthquakes?
Yeah.
No one's goofing around here.
What I didn't understand is why are all his lights on? Shouldn't you shut your like power off if there's your house is flooding?
Well, because all these people who get hit in hurricanes are
Want
retarded.
attention.
And we keep saving them
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Trump 2025 has it say we won't be saving them anymore and the problem will resolve itself. Right? But we keep pulling them out, sending in FEMA.
Wait, did Trump
whatever.
say that? Was that part of Project 2025? Deal with it?
I have no idea.
Let's do
I
it.
don't know anymore.
I
Doesn't
don't-
matter
yeah,
anymore.
None of it matters.
There's no.
Nobody's policies make any sense on anything. Yeah, I watched those hurricane videos. Yeah, everybody's goofing around.
The most devastating. I thought I clipped this, but maybe I didn't. The most devastating natural disaster. How about that?
What is a hurricane?
Hurricanes. I think I read that, but I didn't write it
In
down.
terms
so
of, I didn't write that
everything.
down, so we're just going to
Just
assume
everything. Cats and dogs.
Most people died. The most people who ever
Most people
died
getting
was in a
killed.
hurricane. I heard.
Yeah.
It's like 10
hits India,
9/11s every time.
Nothing gets made. It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
How now are we supposed to hire?
So
Should I hire an American to do this? I can't do that.
I get invested for some reason watch it because it's all about the water's coming for you, right?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I remember when Katrina happened. I want to go looting.
Look at this. 40 years,
basically.
1.4 trillion. Oh, yeah, I did write it down.
Okay.
Hurricanes are the most costly natural disasters in the U.S. Whoa. Wow.
in
You
the
thought
US.
it was women, but
in
it's
the
not.
U.S. Well, that makes sense.
Well,
Because what else do
what
we
else
have?
are you going to have anywhere else?
Well,
a bunch of rice is going to wash
fires
away?
or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Industrial explosions.
Probably worldwide also.
I don't know. It doesn't say worldwide.
But why would it be?
Tsunamis are different from hurricanes. Japan probably got hit with more tsunamis.
What about Karate Kid 2?
What happens in Karate Kid 2? I don't remember.
You know, they're doing the drums.
No, I don't remember at all. It's been probably 20 years since I've seen
Big
Karate
Hurricane.
Kid 2.
You didn't play the video game?
No.
Like this, you know,
Is
remember?
that the move? Is that his karate move, the hurricane?
Yeah, he turns Jewish in Karate Kid.
They should do a Jewish Karate Kid. That would be fun.
Interest on, interest even more on.
I want a new karate instructor. What am I here?
Sorry,
this guy's
we already
costing me
did
a
the new
fortune.
Karate Kid. No, I said the Jew Karate Kid. It's going to be amazing.
And each
Mr.
karate
Mitz-Gipfelstein?
lesson is $10,000. Oh, that's a little steep. You'll pay me back. We'll put it. We'll get you a loan.
Did you
We'll get
say?
you a loan.
Did you say free karate? Free karate? What did you say? $10 a lesson? That's a deal. But $20 a lesson? That's fine. I'll take it.
I would watch the Jew Karate Kid.
Average cost per hurricane event is $22 billion. Whoa! Wow!
Yeah.
$22 billion of people's shit.
I'd say my hurricane problem though is I'm like, I remember when Katrina happened and they're talking about the looters and all the looting that's going on. I'm like,
There you go.
my problem is I'm not looting right now. That sounds like a lot of
That's
fun.
the hurricane dilemma.
Yeah.
Do I want to just leave and live like a normal person,
Right.
or do I want to and then run the risk of a bunch of Kumia Americans stealing all my shit?
No. We're not normalizing that term. Put that one back in the bag. That's
a bunch
not
of people.
A bunch of people.
Looting all
A
my
bunch of
shit,
people.
wearing my own clothes around my neighborhood,
Sure.
or am I going to stay here, risk getting killed, so I could kill looters?
There was a lady.
bread.
And now I'm thinking about it. There was a lady on Twitter. She's like because there's been a lot of Magic card stuff lately, so it keeps popping up on my feed. And there was this lady who I guess is like a big Magic person. She goes, I couldn't get
Like
my
fat, or she's into magic?
She's probably fat. I didn't see a picture. I assume both.
Okay.
But she was like, oh my God, we had to leave. I couldn't get my whole Magic collection out before we left. And I'm like, I don't think you should advertise that. Because now I'm thinking, I'm like, I should just go to that lady's flooded out house and see which magic cards
she's
are
doing
still
insurance
good.
fraud.
Yeah, that would be a
Like,
good
oh, I
insurance
left
fraud.
my
I left
best-
them. They all flooded away. Meanwhile, she stashed them in the
Whole
woods.
fossil set, first edition.
Exactly. Yep.
Fucking-
Lost it all. My dad's basement did flood twice. My dad's basement flooded, and a
Yeah.
bunch of our shit got ruined because my
Wait.
dad doesn't know how to keep his basement from flooding. It wasn't
From
a
natural
wasn't a
disasters
hurricane
or from
though.
just pipes?
Yeah,
Okay.
like pipes in Massachusetts just get fucked in the winter. So if your pipes freeze and burst, your entire basement gets flooded.
Hurricane Katrina. Remember that one?
Yeah, that was the cool one.
Remember Kanye in that one?
I remember arguing. Okay, wait. We had a high school debate class. I forget exactly what it was. It was definitely in my high school debate class. And for some reason, the concept of looters came up. And people were saying, "Oh, that's so horrible. How could you steal from people who've just suffered this horrible thing?" And we had this one fat black girl in our class, and she went, "What they gonna do with all that rusted out jewelry anyway?" And for 25, it's been like 20 years since I was in high school, and I still remember everyone turning to look at her and going, I don't think it's rusted yet, you fucking crazy.
Diamonds don't rust, you bitch.
She said it in the most like stereotypically outland. What they gonna do with all that rusted out jewelry anyway? Like it didn't matter, because it's all shit now. I'm like, no, it's like gold and diamonds. It doesn't rust and like.
What you're experiencing is brass.
Yeah, exactly.
Oxidization.
Most people are not.
Jewelry
wearing
doesn't do that
brass
normally.
rings these days.
Yeah.
So I just.
What was the answer that the teacher gave for
I
that?
think we just moved along.
I would like to know what they gone do. with
I
all
would
the
like to know
rusted
what
out
they
jewelry.
gone do. That was fun. We had a lot of kids busting our school district for some reason.
Where would you go looting in a hurricane?
Oh God! Well, you gotta. I don't know. You gotta hit up the Target, right?
Oh, I guess. Yeah, maybe the gun store. But there's not really very many.
See, in a
good
way,
gun
I am planning ahead because there's been all these assassination attempts on Trump.
So
And
you're planning for
if
civil
one
war.
if one of them happens, I'm driving over to the Target. I'm not going to be the first guy in the door, but I'm just going to be
wait.
sitting in the parking lot.
Black Friday,
Maybe a
engine
couple
running.
guys come by and start knocking out the window. I was like, I should go over and make sure everyone's safe. I should just go in, make sure everybody's safe. And some of this Target merchandise, I don't know, a bad guy might take this and use it to form a weapon, so it would be safer at my
like
house.
The Legos you're gonna take.
I would take the
first.
Legos because somebody could take that and they could hurt somebody. I better safely take these Legos with
You're
me.
gonna be driving through Inglewood with a bullhorn. The target is unguarded. Attention! The target is unguarded.
Really try to get everybody else to. Well, yeah, if everybody's doing it. See, that's the worst part is I see the flash mobs robbing the store, and I go, well, that's horrible. But if I was there, but I wouldn't. But but I'd grab a couple things.
It.
Yeah, the temptation is there.
Yeah, hurricane, $200 billion that cost.
$200 billion. That was the first time we got to see Kanye
That was great.
off the chain. George Bush
wore out
doesn't
my
care
TiVo.
about black people. And Mike Myers just goes, that was a different time because now if a black guy says that, you go, who cares?
Yeah, he
Say
invented
whatever.
it.
Yeah, he invented just none of this matters.
Let me see here. $62 billion hurricane disasters were recorded. I mean, you get the point. It's just a ton of people's. I know how much you love stuff.
I do love stuff.
And this is messing up everybody's stuff.
Every time my stuff has got, again, when my dad's basement flooded, oh man, I still have all my PS2 games, but all the manuals and
They're all
all the
water
manuals
damaged?
and the inserts are water damaged.
Why don't you toss them?
Because the discs, I think, will still run.
Who cares though?
What do you mean? I'm not going to toss the discs. I'm
How much could those be worth? Like
dude,
nothing.
no. There's like PS2 games that like disc alone are like $80, $100, $100.
for a disc?
Yeah, if it's like a
Where?
if it's like Capcom like versus Marvel or something. If it's like a good RPG,
You got to start selling. You don't have much time left.
I am
Look
selling.
what's happening to Medicare. He's in a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shell now.
That's why I bought a super fancy printer so I can print replacement cases for all those PS2 games.
That's the opposite of what I'm telling you to do.
I know. I'm always
You got to
too meticulous.
liquidate. You got to start selling.
And then I got all these broken consoles. I don't know what to do with them. Should I try to fix them? And then that's another fight. I shouldn't try to fix them.
Imagine how bad it would be in a hurricane where
It would be
all
horrible.
your
All my
stuff's
stuff
getting
would be
ruined every
destroyed.
20 years.
It's better than an earthquake. See, I'm worried about earthquakes.
Earthquake's nothing. It's fun.
You ever have earthquake nightmares?
No.
I have nightmares of I just wake up and the ceiling just collapses on me.
And then
And then I'm naked and everyone starts laughing. No, that's a different dream.
Those you really have earthquake dreams?
Those and nuclear bomb dreams. I have a lot of
nuclear bomb dreams?
Yeah.
Well, how does that go?
When I hear, are
you on the fence looking at the kids? Let me taste you.
No, the one where I'm on the fence looking at the kids, that's a way different dream and a lot more fun. This one, no, it's just like, you hear a boom in the distance and you see a fucking mushroom cloud and like the fucking wave.
What are you
of
thinking?
Heat.
You're thinking that in your dream?
And you go,
oh, it's a nuke?
You go, well, I'm just dead. It's like you're dead, but there's nothing you can do about it, It's just a wave of fucking nuclear blast.
How often
coming
do you have
at
that
you.
dream?
Every Tuesday or so. No, I don't know. Like infrequently.
A nuke dream. Wow.
Well, because I genuinely, like, whenever I hear like a big boom in the distance, I'm like,
you think it's a nuke?
I think there's a possibility. I'm like, LA's a good target for a nuke.
How? It's full of fucking mountains.
What do you mean? Well, yeah, but
there's no government agencies here.
Sure, but I don't think
you nuke the military.
No. You'd be like a dirty bomb. You dirty bomb it. You get a
dirty
suitcase.
bomb ain't a nuke. Dirty bomb's just gonna hit financial district downtown.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Bomb.
We are probably far enough from downtown to be out of the range of a dirty bomb.
I don't think a nuke could get me here.
Probably
got a mountain.
Probably not.
See right here.
What do you mean? There's not. Well, what do you mean? You're on top of a mountain.
Whoop. Like
they
that.
detonate the thing midair. They don't detonate it at ground level.
I'm still in a mountain.
I don't think it works like that.
We'll see.
You might be okay. Regardless,
why are you having nuke dreams? You're too.
I think about the
tightened up
because it's gonna happen, man. There's gonna be a nuke.
So what are you gonna do?
Die in the nuclear hellfire because I live in a populous city center. I should be living in the middle of the country.
You ever dream about like having a heart attack?
No, because that's never gonna happen. I'm gonna live forever on that front.
Okay.
Hurricanes.
That's my problem. My point was those videos. We got to see them goofing around, and they're not funny, and everybody talks about it.
Yeah.
Like, you see that guy in the kayak?
Yeah, that wasn't funny at all. That's the worst part. It's actually funnier when everyone's stuff gets destroyed, and you get to watch the women crying.
Yes,
water
exactly.
comes through the fucking. Oh my god! Ooh.
I want to see like a Waffle House meets a hurricane where FEMA's trying to pick people up off the roof. They're like, I'm not coming, like willingly.
Oh,
Don't make
God.
such a big deal about that.
Yeah.
Like they're such good people because we're so dumb. We don't want to get saved by some fancy helicopter, right?
They're the salt
Look,
of the
they're
earth
working
people.
overtime to save all these people. The water's going to go down. You don't need to do all this.
Are we gonna have? Is it gonna be like Katrina, or there's gonna be like a bunch of tents and shit? Is it gonna be
Was
like one of
there that
those
in
situations?
Katrina?
Yeah, remember FEMA set up a bunch of emergency shelters and whatever after the fact because everybody's house was ruined.
I don't know.
So
I
we're gonna have
stopped
to hear
paying
everybody
attention after
cry
the Kanye
about
thing.
their free tent that they got for free.
All right.
Should be grateful. All right, that's your problem.
Yeah.
All right, Dick. Here's my problem, and this problem is a certain phrase that you hear more often now than ever. He didn't do nothing.
You do not.
What? It's not just about one type of person. It's about all kinds of people.
That's way worse than the Kumia joke that I made.
No, it's not, because anybody could say that. I didn't say a specific person said it.
Pronounce it again?
I said he didn't do nothing. Nothing. You want me to say nothing?
I don't want you to say it at all.
He didn't do nothing.
He didn't do...
He did not do
nothing.
Nothing. Which is a double negative, which means he did something. But regardless... The problem is he didn't do nothing, which he actually, which is correct because he did something. Dick, this week, Marcellus Williams, a 55-year-old.
You couldn't be more Italian.
What?
You had a big sandwich.
You're
like channeling, what was the old lady in Golden Girls? Sophie?
They were all old. What do you mean? Who was the
They
old
weren't all old. They were young.
Golden Girls?
They're like 53 or something.
I don't remember. Not Betty White.
No, Sophia, the old one.
I didn't watch
the one
Golden
who
Girls. You watched Golden Girls?
Bro. It was hilarious.
I did not
what are you
watch
talking
Golden
about? Golden
Girls.
Girls was amazing.
Didn't see it.
It's on after Price is Right.
Oh. Oh, were you home from school?
Yeah, I despise school.
Despise school, stayed home,
Stayed
and watched
home all
Price
the
is Right.
time.
I remember watching Price is Right when I was home from school. That was great. I did not stick around for Golden Girls. By that point, I was playing Nintendo, my friend.
Oh, yeah. You got to wheel the TV in
You got to
the
wheel the
room.
TV in.
Set up a mirror.
Anyway, what were we talking about? I'm like one of the Golden Girls for some reason.
The old one.
I'm the old
the
one.
Italian, the level
she was
of
more racist
Italian
than anybody?
racism.
It's not racist.
Fucking fidgeting is next level. You just peeled off a piece of office tape from this just to stick on your finger.
It's keeping my finger. Look, now I have easy access to my papers.
Okay.
Marcellus Williams, a 55-year-old man of undiscernible race and conviction, was put to death this week.
Marcelluses?
Shut up. Everyone keeps saying, wait, the guy from fucking Pulp Fiction? No. Marcellus Williams has been executed this week by lethal injection. Despite his conviction, despite
his race,
he was executed despite his
for
race.
murder.
Can you believe it?
Crazy.
Williams was put to death shortly after 11 p.m. on Tuesday at a prison in Bonne Terre, Missouri, despite objections from prosecutors who sought to have his conviction overturned, and even though the family of the woman he was accused of having murdered had agreed to life imprisonment. Of course, Williams.
That's not in support, by the way. Saying that no, don't kill him, leave him locked up for 80 years.
Right.
is not a statement in support of the guy.
I think it's more them just saying like,
no, let him rot.
Yeah,
let him think about it forever.
Yeah. It does not necessarily
They
mean
didn't even want him executed. Yeah, they wanted him tortured for the rest of his life.
Yeah, they just wanted a different type
of
torture. Now, for those of you who don't know this story, what happened was that a woman I don't know, I lost her name somehow, I cut it off. Regardless, she was a newspaper reporter and a social worker who was found stabbed to death in her home in 1998. She was a social worker.
Oh, bit ironic.
It's always a little ironic. During the trial, prosecutors say that Williams broke into her home, found the shower running, and picked up a large butcher knife. When she came downstairs from the shower, she was stabbed 43 times, and her purse and her husband's laptop were stolen. 43 is a lot. That's a lot. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, God. That's
40, 41, what?
43?
2.
One more.
43.
Oh, the overhand.
Jesus
The
Christ,
finisher.
I'm tired.
Wow, that was more than OJ did. Didn't OJ only stab her like 19 times?
No, 0 times. He's innocent.
No, that's...
he did do nothing.
He did do nothing.
He didn't,
Is that what you're going to claim?
He didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you're part of the problem, my friend.
No, he didn't.
Now, I don't know if you guys have seen, but right now all the left-wing type people on social media are very upset. I saw the NAACP, which stands for the National... anyway, so they're very upset. They called it a modern day... 1 second. They called it a modern-day lynching, which is not... That's not what an execution is. Lynching was like you hunted a guy down in the street. Not everything is a lynching.
8 retards.
Yeah, no. If the state does it, it's not whatever.
All right, we caught you. Now we got one of our guys is going to act like your lawyer. I'm going to be the judge. And you get full discovery
across 23
years. Now, you'll be at this tree 5 years from now for your appeal.
That's a classic lynching right there.
Lynching,
Look at that lynching.
Yeah.
23 years of this.
Way to go, shitheads.
That's how it was back in the day. You know, they just all get around the tree and they're like,
all right,
23 years from now, we gonna get this sumbitch.
What's your evidence? Well, he did admit to my friend that he stabbed her and then he sold all of her belongings on eBay.
I don't understand. I thought Kamala Harris made lynching illegal. How are we having lynchings? This is clearly her fault. She should be blamed.
It is.
So we got a bunch of people going, well, did you know they tested the knife for DNA and it wasn't even his DNA? And you're like, oh my God.
Wow, did that really happen? No.
Well, do you know whose DNA they found on the knife?
The prosecutor.
The prosecutor.
Because he was fumbling around
held
with
it up during the fucking court case.
It's like I thought that they got all this DNA off of it. I didn't know.
I think what happened, because
by the way, we didn't need the DNA.
No, we didn't need the DNA.
He
said he did it to his girlfriend and a fucking guy in the
And then he
prison.
sold all of her shit that he had on him. So we didn't need the DNA.
We don't.
Sorry, fucking CSI.
Yeah, he admitted. They're like, well, did you sell her laptop? He's like, yeah, I sold that bitch's laptop. It's like, how'd you get it? He's like,
broke in.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Like, he clearly did it. I don't know why everybody's going like...
he's guilty.
Yeah, he's just obviously guilty.
Went through the whole system.
But I guess there's like this weird thing.
Are there no innocent people in prison? Is that what we're learning with this?
Or no guilty people in prison, right?
No, innocent. Like, you mean to tell me that all the people in prison, you couldn't find an innocent one to make a big deal about? Because this
Right.
guy's obviously not innocent.
could've
And
found
even
him.
if he is innocent, he looks guilty as fuck. So you're telling me that there was nobody better?
It's a pretty bad one.
Wow, okay. I guess
again-
the system's great.
He is one of those causes for where they go, oh look, you can see that the court system is corrupt because this guy's going to get sent to murder. He's getting the injection. You're like,
Oh, he got
but
injected?
He stabbed a lady 43 times. They're like, nah. What do you mean, nah?
What do you mean, nah?
Well, they tested the knife and the prosecutor's DNA was on it. Yeah.
So the prosecutor did it
So
then,
the prosecutor
I guess.
did it, you
Is
fucking
that-
idiot. The fact that he sold her laptop and can't say where he got it from. Oh, I found another. Clearly, the guy who robbed her just threw her laptop on the street and I picked it up and I never brought up that fact ever.
This fucking dumb chick that I was arguing with about it's like, well, there's no evidence. Like, well, he'd said that he did it.
That is a form of
Hearsay.
evidence.
Like, no, yeah, that's called evidence. He had all of her shit in the car.
Yeah.
That's evidence. Well, there's no DNA evidence.
And it's all like he had no alibi. He had no, anyone to say where he was. His own girlfriend said he did it. He sold the fucking victim shit. It's just like cut and dry. It's like, yeah. But I don't get it. So like, there have been these, I guess people really want to like believe that they're smarter than the law and that the law is like so corrupt that like all these criminals, it's like,
CSI,
oh, we
man.
gotta save these
They
people.
see this shit on TV and they're like, yeah, that's like, then the cop comes in and he's like, ooh, this is gonna be a long knife. Ooh, wow, wow. And then the Who starts playing.
Yeah, they want the guy to like confess on the stand in an explosive. It's like, no, you just connect the pieces.
Because they believe in Santa Claus. They're
Yeah.
like, oh no, Santa's out there solving like real crimes.
But what's interesting,
Just racist
what
cops
was
that
interesting to
fit down
me,
the
or
wire.
at least this has been a phenomenon that has existed since at least the beginning of the American legal system, or like early parts of it.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, do you know the story of I guess not the earliest parts,
Wait,
but
we've convicted a lot of innocent people.
sure, but there have been some people who have been executed.
That's FYI.
Where we went like, oh, well, like who though? Like who's like a famous innocent person?
Well,
It's hard to
that's
think of one
okay.
off the top of your head. But I can tell you the ones who weren't necessarily. Here's the thing: is like there were ones that would have been named, but now you can't name them anymore.
Leo Frank.
Well, yeah, that's.
Oh, is he on your list?
No, wait. Was Leo Frank Leopold and Loeb or no? Which one's Leo Frank?
Oh, he's a different guy.
Okay, I forget Leo Frank. I had on my list Julius and Ethel Rosenberg. Do you remember them? Spies.
Yeah.
Spies working for the Soviets.
Yeah.
And at the time, everyone said, "You guys just hate Jews. They didn't do nothing. This is just anti-Semitism up and down."
Oh, they didn't do nothing is also for...
Yeah, it's also for them, like for the longest time. And like this was actually a thing. So a campaign was started. So they were convicted of espionage in 1951, and they were scheduled to be executed in 1953. But, again, it got all these people were like, oh my God, it's just like a regular Jewish couple and the evil Americans who are just
Wait, were they guilty?
Who were so mad at the Soviets. They were found guilty. So a campaign.
Were they not?
Can I do it in
wanna
order?
know. I hate the fucking...
Across the world, there were protests. Even the Pope appealed to Eisenhower. The Pope said, please, Eisenhower, you can't kill this nice couple. That would be horrible.
What accent is that for the Pope?
It's a Pope accent. I'm poping. I'm
Pope
poping it.
Metzer?
He's a New York Pope.
Gold?
Defenses surged. And, of course, it did eventually come out that there were, once most of the Cold War was over and we started getting access to KGB documents, they're like, oh no.
Oh, they were guilty.
Julius Rosenberg was like a huge fucking spy. He was like one of the ringleaders who was recruiting like all of these other spies.
Okay.
And then it kind of turned, so then it turned from they didn't do nothing to, well, the wife didn't do nothing. And you're like, yeah, she kind of did though. She knew what was going on. Maybe she didn't need to be executed, but like the kids have been trying to get her pardoned for like years. And it's like, no, your fucking parents were fucking Russian spies. And like again, this was a thing where
Well,
for
I don't
years.
think that we should... I don't think that should be a crime.
What? Being a spy?
Being a spy for Russia?
That's a crime, unfortunately. Because you
Doesn't
got
that seem a little like
to register
fucked?
as a foreign agent, right? Or else you're Tim Pool.
Yeah, but why?
Why? It's just the rules.
That's a fucked reason to kill somebody.
They were giving fucking nuclear secrets to the Soviets. They give them
So?
the trigger fuses and shit.
So what?
Those are our trigger fuses. You can't just give them out, man. We're gonna fucking
What
rip
an
your
hour.
head off.
You don't have them. They don't belong to you at
They
all.
belong to Eisenhower, who I respect.
So
and I
you're
love.
telling me that you're having nuclear bomb nightmares and you
Yeah.
want these people executed.
Look, all I'm saying is
You see how funny that
they did
is?
do something, okay? It's not like they didn't do anything, as has been claimed.
Okay.
Okay, he was just legitimately a big-time spy, and he was recruiting
about
a
the
bunch of other
hurricane?
people. What about the hurricane?
The guy. The Bob Dylan guy. Here comes the story of a hurricane.
No, he didn't kill anybody. Did he? I don't fucking know.
Yes, he did. There was a
There was a guy who wrote the song?
The fucking the guy the song was about. He got executed for
Okay.
murder that he did, but back in Bob Dylan's time, it was this like he didn't do
What was
anything.
the name
He's
of the
just black.
guy?
I don't fucking know. They did a whole movie about
There
it.
was
Hold
a
on.
movie of a
Bob
guy.
Dylan.
Bob Dylan wrote a song about a guy who was going to get
Hurricane
executed.
Song. Yes.
Okay. Oh, I
Bob
remember the
Dylan.
song.
Oh, okay. You
I remember the song, but I didn't know it was
song?
about a guy.
What did you think he
There,
was singing
hurricane
about?
Bob Dylan. A hurricane. A fucking.
Here comes the story
I
of
thought it
a
was-
hurricane.
yeah, exactly.
Comes
He was
in
just
town,
singing about
blows shit
hurricanes.
around.
Okay, so it's about a boxer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he got popped for
A
murder
benefit
or
concert
something.
for a boxer murdered people. Is it Carter? Is his name is?
Oh yeah, Carter.
Acts of racism.
Agent Carter.
Hurricane Carter. There it is. Just click on that. Click on his name. Where? Reuben.
His name?
Reuben Hurricane Carter.
He's named after the sandwich, or is the sandwich named after him? Reuben Hurricane
Wrongfully.
Carter.
So he was wrongfully convicted.
No, I think that's not true. I think he's actually guilty.
So he was released.
I don't know. That's what Rush Limbaugh said.
It says
but my
he was
memory's
released
fuzzy.
after 20 years in prison, but maybe they found more evidence later, so they should have kept him in there.
Look, they want these guys out. Guilty,
Yeah.
innocent, doesn't matter.
Well, do you know Sacco and Vanzetti? That was the other one I wanted to bring up. You know those guys?
No.
Those are my guys.
Italians?
Bunch
So
of
guilty.
Italian
Get rid of 'em.
anarchists.
Yeah.
And they were accused of killing and robbing.
Wait, you're an anarchist?
Oh, I'm Italian. It's in my blood. Come on, a little bit of anarchy. Take it to the state. Shut them down. You know,
With your UBI.
with my
That's what you're going to
UBI.
spend your UBI on?
Exactly.
Anarchy?
I'm gonna spray paint that A on shit. Feel real cool.
Okay.
Security guard was shot 4 times. The paymaster was shot in the chest, then in the back as he attempted to flee. The Sacco and Vanzetti trial is where you get that great "Here's to You, Nicola and Bart" song. I love that song. It's
What?
There was a movie about these guys.
Bart? Like Bart Simpson?
Bart was his last name, right? Vanzetti Bart or Sacco Bart.
I don't know. We kind of just figured out
Here's
like
to
history.
you, Nicola and Bart. Anyway, everybody said there's no way these guys did it. Clearly, they just hated immigrants. They hated Italians, and of course, because they were
Yeah.
anarchists, it was political
hate
bias.
anarchists.
And then, 50 years later, they tested Sacco's gun, and they're like, "Oh yeah, he killed those guys. The ballistics match perfectly." They're like, Vanzetti. It's always like the other guy might not have done it. They're like, maybe Vanzetti's okay, but Sacco definitely murdered that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So, he didn't do nothing. Is a problem that is historical. It's not just now. It has always been said, and people have tried to say, "Oh, that guy,
Yeah, but
that's
they,
a good guy. He wouldn't have
but
done
they
that."
really didn't do nothing a long time ago. Like, it's
They go
recently.
through people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What about
sometimes,
Stephen Avery? Where do you go on that one?
which one was Stephen Avery?
That the guy that looks like a little gnome.
That's not going to help, and you know that's
Guy
not
that
gonna
looks like a
help.
little hermit. He's like,
What did he
"Ah."
do?
He looks like a wizard.
Is that the January 6th guy?
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
What crime did Stephen Avery
He had
commit?
some cars. He had a whole car lot.
Yeah.
Something about a chapstick. Actually, the prosecutor kind of looks like you.
Okay.
He was wrongfully imprisoned. He got out. He was suing the cops for $20 million, and then like he got popped for murder coincidentally right after that. Right
Wait,
after he
got
decided to sue
arrested
them.
for murder?
Yeah, and he's convicted, and now he's in jail again. So he got wrongfully convicted. They said we fucked up. You were in jail for like 20 years, so
Right.
we're letting you out. And he goes, "I'm going to sue you for $20 million." And they said, "You murdered someone else. You're going back in jail."
I haven't heard the story at all.
Making a murder. It was huge.
I didn't watch Making a Murderer.
Oh man, that'll make
I
you
have heard
hate
of
the
Making a
government,
Murderer.
man.
Okay, I do know the story now that you are mentioning, but I did not watch the actual documentary.
Okay.
What about that guy who got out of prison? And he said he turned his whole life around. He went on Joe Rogan. He's
And
like,
he had a body in the.
well,
his
then he
house.
went and he murdered. Was it a lady or a guy? Either way, he started cutting off
know.
their limbs because he's like, I got to get this body out of here, and it didn't work out for him. A lot of these guys are just criminals. Is the
Have
thing.
you been watching a lot of like true crime stuff? You had a crime problem last week.
I've been watching. What's
going on?
Well, this crime problem has been in the news.
What's going on?
I do watch.
Yeah.
I do watch a lot of those police interrogation videos.
Why?
It's just interesting to see stupid people not realize why they shouldn't talk to the cops. As the cops just lead them down a road, and they're like, "So the jacket, huh? Let's talk about the jacket." That's my buddy Tom's jacket. Yeah, what's Tom's last name?
Jacket.
Fuck, yeah, jacket. Or like, did you ever see the one where the kids, they murdered their friend, and they're like, "This is great. I can't believe we murdered this girl, because we love horror movies. We murdered this girl. So whatever we do, when we talk to the cops, tell them we saw a movie. We got an airtight alibi. We went to the movies. We saw a movie." Okay. And they're in there with the cops. The cop goes, "What movie did you see?" Kid goes, "Fuck." You're like, you cocksuckers didn't decide what movie you saw. Like, just go see a movie. And then they're like, tell us the plot. Tell us anything about the movie. He's like, there was a guy, it was like some action or something.
It was Adam Sandler.
It's the worst. They should have just said it was an Adam Sandler movie. There's always an Adam Sandler movie. At the time they did the murders, there was always an Adam Sandler movie. What did he do? He kind of went like this.
I've probably told the audience this story. It was like New Year's Eve, and I was going to get some alcohol on my way to a party. And this kid was in front of me. I walked in the liquor store. This kid's in front of me, getting real upset. And he's like, "Man, I can't believe you won't sell me no alcohol, dog. I can't believe you won't sell me no alcohol." And the guy's like, "You need an ID. You need an ID." He goes, "Yo, I'm 21. I'm 21. Or I was born here. Like I was born in this." And I said, "Hey, watch this." And I said, what movie did you see in high school? What was your favorite movie in high school?" And he went, "Fuck!" And I said, see the guy, the liquor store guy's just like, you got fucking got.
Because he couldn't think of one.
Yeah, he couldn't think of one.
He's like, shit, what would it have been?
Shit, it's right now. What would have been 4 years ago?
Back to the Future.
I was watching Paw Patrol or some shit 4 years ago.
That's a good catch.
Here's my problem. It's let me load it up. I decided at the last
load
minute
it up.
The one I was gonna do.
One of these classic Dick Masterson last minute problems.
Shit! Where's my? Oh, I didn't open it. Damn it!
Last minute.
No! Now I have to copy it.
Oh, Vito, I really planned for this week's episode.
Hold on, it's heel
4 minutes
Babyface.
before you showed up, I decided.
No, I have it.
All right.
Damn it, it's people who say that shit is AI, but it's not AI. Let me...
Oh, yeah, that was...
heel versus
I'm not going to lie.
Babyface.
I think I got on that one. I was confused.
Oh, you got too, huh?
Well, I couldn't... I was like, what's going on here? And then I saw an explanation. I didn't think it was AI, though.
Where is this fat idiot? Okay.
Well, show his original... Yeah, so show the original one first. At the top.
Fat idiot number one.
Okay.
What is this thing called? What is this movie called?
This movie is called Thunderbolts. It is from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It features a variety of villains forced to work together to save
more of this
them.
Shit. Villains working together.
It's just
Suicide Squad.
It's the Suicide Squad.
We're done with all this bad guys versus worse guys, right?
Yeah.
That's done. I don't want to. I'm sick of it.
Well, that's all you're getting from now on.
I can't find this fucking. Nobody has
type
it.
Poster.
Nobody has it good.
Why don't you just type Thunderbolts? That's retarded.
Well, I thought it would come up. It did come up, but it was like a scrunched version. I was like,
Okay, go back to that page you were just on. Go back to the right-click on it. Open in new.
Nah, that's not going to do it, dog.
Open image in new tab.
That's not going to do
Try
it. That will do it. That's what I decided to do before
No, that's what I told you to do.
Nah.
You're
okay,
bad
look at this.
Right.
Look at this. Look at this image. Looks dumb.
Oh, this one got cropped out, though.
No, it's still there. Well, they cropped some of it out, but here's the finglers in question.
They're saying there's too many fingers on that hand.
So this dumb motherfucker, heels versus babyface, the pronouns guy.
Yeah.
He says, Thunderbolts movie poster with AI fake hand. Gaga Marvel, we know you're low effort, but holy shit! And I think it's the most annoying thing about AI.
Yeah.
Worse than the taking our jobs and worse than the gonna crash the stock market when people realize that there has no killer app for it and it's just not really that. It's not A or I at all. It's just a.
You stop talking shit about AI. I don't get it at all.
Do you remember what happened with the .com crash?
Bro,
you remember what happened with the .com crash?
I remember that, but the
Get ready, buckle up.
The .com crash didn't have any valuable
Pets.com?
I probably
you don't remember how valuable that is? It took 10 years to recover from that shit.
I would have fallen for that pretty hard, actually.
Yeah. Oh, pets.com. Yeah, you can order. Everybody's got a pet. You can order food and pets at home. Yeah, of course. This is gonna go. There's no end to this. Everybody's gonna have 10 cats.
You saying I should sell my Chewy stock is what I'm hearing.
Oh no.
Chewy's doing good. I use Chewy. Everybody's using Chewy. The problem,
so that means that's the top.
problem with pets.com is that it was not an era of everyone being tragically alone and devoting themselves endlessly to their pets.
You don't remember the
pet marketing. The pet market is exploding at this point.
Here's what this is: 6 fingers, right?
Right.
Obviously not
Six
6 fingers.
Charlie.
That's one finger, 2 finger, 3 figure, 4.
Yeah.
That's it. But now every time anything is anything, some retard has to come along and I don't know what they're even proving.
Yeah.
I don't understand what the charge is. That's AI right there. Like, why would they? Do you even understand what goes into making an AI of this? Like the composition and all the figures doing this stuff. Like,
this
you know how expensive that would be?
That's what I was saying when I saw it. As I said, I couldn't fully wrap my head around the hand, but I said, well, there's no way this is AI because it's just like it would just be infinitely easier to pose the actors together. That like AI can't put this.
Hey guys,
out.
come on! We're all paying for
AI
it. You can
can't-
pay for
yeah.
one more day of getting in your costumes and taking a bunch of fucking promotional footage.
AI is not at the point where it can
We're gonna
nail
train a
this.
fucking LLM or whatever this is on all these different guys,
Right.
and pose this for. Do you know how fucking long that would take somebody to do? You stupid piece of
It would
shit.
be
For
moronic.
what? What is your point? Anyone who's ever said something is AI. What is your fucking point with it? What is your fucking point?
Well, they're saying it's lazy, right? That it's
Maybe
that
that's what
Disney
offends
should
me.
Spend more money or something.
Maybe that's what offends me about it,
Yeah.
because anytime anything becomes engineering, it's easy.
Yeah.
That's lazy. All you have to do is computer shit, and you can make
Which
that.
is actually a lot of work.
It's a lot more work than getting 8 attention whores to play dress up and pose for a weirdo with a
If
camera.
AI made this, it would genuinely be one of the most impressive AI images ever put together. It is an extremely detailed and complicated composition involving 8 different actors. I'm like, oh my god, if that's AI, we're fucked. But it is not.
You're
so.
dead right.
Yeah.
If AI did this, it's over.
It's over.
Everyone has a normal face. It makes you feel something when you look at
Right.
it. It's a clear reference to something else. Oh, but they only go. They got 6 fingers out
AI
there.
might get to that point. I don't know.
Not in 10 years.
Did you say the Shenmue video that the AI Shenmue? Do you know Shenmue,
Yeah.
the video game from the Dreamcast?
Was it like a swords game?
No, it
Ninja?
was it's like
You're a little guy with
karate.
like
Karate.
Shenmue?
You run around town and you punch guys,
Okay.
but somebody took it and they fed it into this AI filter, and it looks awesome.
Yeah, that's the biggest company in the world for Shenmue.
No, just some
video.
random guy threw it in there. It was just done by a
That's
guy.
what it's powering.
He just threw video game footage into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know that guy at the beginning of Aqua Teen?
Yeah.
That's the guy doing AI right now. Behold! Oh, wow. Fucking weird video. That's great.
Hey, it's working. Did you see Mark Hamill fell for one of those like AI boomer images or whatever? That was pretty funny this week. There's a one where it's a lady holding up. She was holding 2 babies, and then it's 2 guys.
The boy who
holding
cried
up their
AI
mom.
wolf. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Well, the boy who thought it was AI, but it's not. Yeah.
Well, that's the boy who cried
What about
wolf.
the guys who are falling for AI images?
I don't give a shit
That's
about
a whole
that.
other problem.
Nah, I don't care about
The
that.
future is going to be.
People are already. It's not going to make people more retarded than they already are.
I think it'll give people an excuse to be super retarded.
They believe in ghosts and God, Vito. What do you think? They need a picture to show you something?
I really hoped you were going to
They're
say ghosts and goblins because I was like, yeah, they do.
No, they believe in
ghosts and
shit
goblins.
that's totally fucking retarded, and there's none of it anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to you? Oh, these ghosts were raping me in my shower. Really? Dead guys crossed the astral plane to molest you, a man?
Yeah. I'm actually surprised there aren't more paranormal like hoaxsters, you know? Because it seems like
Oh, yeah.
I really easily could like set up one of those like, you know, things where I go, oh, I'm a psychic, come in and I'll read
Yeah.
your fucking thing. And I go, here's the thing. I think you're surrounded by You're surrounded by the ghosts of
Yeah.
a dead old man. And they go, no, I'm not. And I go, well, just hold on. Let me take a picture of you, and I'm going to develop it with my special ghost camera. And I just go in the back and I use generated fill and be like, add
Yeah.
a spooky ghost here and here. And I come out and I go, right there, those are your fucking thetans. You got to take care of that.
Well,
Shit, I want to do that now.
those retards don't have any money because they're stupid.
Bro,
That's why.
can we do AI pranks, AI street pranks? Just go.
How's that AI?
Because I'll just take it. I'll just go.
Okay, yeah.
I'll
then
go
what?
because I'll take Photoshop. I go, look, we want to scan your aura. We want to scan your aura, and then I'll just go and use Photoshop to have a spooky ghost next to them. And we go, see, look at that fucker.
We almost had a show that was this. You know, you remember that?
I think we still might have a show that is this if we swing things
like a
the
booth.
right way.
Yeah, there you go. Look at this.
We got to do some
varying degrees of ghosts behind them to see what they'd buy, what they believe.
I always wanted to fuck with paranormal people because it seems like they're very gullible, you know? I had a buddy who was like really into crystals. You know, he thought like crystals have different auras and shit. Yeah, man.
No, he was doing that to get laid.
Well, he did get laid a lot, but he also believed in the crystals.
Have you ever been to a crystal store?
No.
It's great because women are just telling you what their anxiety is.
Yeah.
Like, can you just like, I'm worried about this. Like, wow, you know, it takes a lot of work and liquor to get most of you broads to admit stuff like this. When you just buy a rock and say it out loud. What a fucking remarkable invention this is.
He had a bunch of crystals on this like door frame above it, so when you walk through, you're bathed in the crystal energy or whatever.
Like a mud flap?
Yeah, basically, like you can't come through without touching a fucking crystal. You know, you gotta be.
Are you allowed to touch them? Does he pull them out? Oh, no.
He specifically told me not to fuck with his crystals because I would always fuck with them. And he's like, Vito, you have a certain aura that I would just appreciate if you didn't fuck with the crystals. I feel like you fuck up their alignment when you're in here. And I'm like, I don't fucking know, man. I just like this one. He's like, don't touch that one. But I wanted to do this prank where I get a crystal that's like big enough to put like something that'll make it vibrate and like a little speaker in it. And you just go into like one of these crystal shops. You go, you guys do crystals? Yeah. And you go,
yeah.
This is fucking weird. This is gonna sound crazy. So I got this crystal like a lady just gave it to me on the street. Like this old lady wearing like a shawl or whatever, and she was like, "This will reveal onto you." And I was like, "Fucking crazy old lady."
Yeah.
And but like at night, like it just starts. I don't know. Like I feel like I can hear it doing shit. And I don't know, it's just kind of like, can you tell me what kind of crystal it is or something?
Yeah.
And then like, because honestly, it was starting to freak me out. I like threw it out. Next day I wake up, it's under my fucking pillow.
Like the Babadook.
And then like just give it to him and it starts shaking and fucking screaming. And I go, it's your fucking crystal now. It belongs to you. I've transmitted it to you. And they're like, no, get that crystal out of here. I wanted to see if we could fuck with the crystal people would believe that, I think. I think they would believe there's a bad crystal.
It's not like street magic.
It's gotta be. We gotta have a way to shut off their lights. You know, flicker the fucking lights. I think you could get these
That's
people.
That's illegal. I think.
Is that illegal? David Blaine street freakouts.
Try it.
How come David Blaine never did street spooks? There's always magic. Street spooking with Vito would be a good fucking series.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah, I think I could spook.
I mean, you don't know what the joke is that you're saying?
What do you mean? It's like I'm
what does street magic depend on?
Spook? Well, not. It wouldn't be magic. It would be spooking.
Oh, they made a movie about how magical they.
Look, I'm just saying he has. You
really want to do a show called Street Spooks?
Isn't there like a Street Smarts? It would be Street Spooks. Street Spooks. We just go out in like LA neighborhoods, all around LA.
Yeah.
You just go, welcome to Vito. I'm Vito Giualdi. I'm here with Street Spooks, and then there'd be like some people there.
Okay.
I think it would be fun.
Okay.
I think it would be, and then you just try to spook them, try to get them, Little costumes and ghosts and.
Right.
Yeah. Just one of my many pitches that I'm putting out there in the ether. If anyone wants to produce that, let me know.
Okay.
Oh, is it my problem?
Yeah, it's your problem.
Okay, it's my problem. Dick, here's my problem. You want to go outside, especially in LA. They expect you to put something on your feet.
Yeah, I go outside, yeah. I don't want to. I do go outside, yeah.
Okay, let's say you want to go out, do anything. You want to hit the streets, do a little spooking. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Point is, you got to put something on. Other than your regular clothes, which that's also a prison. What's that about?
No, I don't have to put something on that's different than my regular clothes. What do you mean?
I'm just saying. You got to put on shoes, Dick.
Yeah.
You got to put on shoes when you go out.
I wonder what the longest intro you could have to a problem is.
I want to set it up. I want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Tell me them in
here.
advance, and I still have
Hey, look
no
how many
idea.
viewers we got. It's a good number. 1,400 and well, anyway. Okay, so you put on your shoes, and then you go out, and you're walking around or whatever.
Right.
And what's the worst thing you can hear from somebody when you're walking around?
Hey, F-slur.
Well, yeah, but why are they saying that? They go, hey, F-slur,
Sucking a cock.
your shoe's untied. Worst fucking feeling in the world. You feel like an idiot. You look
I mean,
down.
for you, I can see how this would be a worse problem for you.
This is the worst thing in the world. This is the worst thing in the world. You look down. You're dragging a dirty shoelace around.
You're dragging a futon around. You got to fold that in half to tie your shoes. Yeah,
exactly.
I got it. You need to find a little boy. Hey, kid.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up with
this. Here's $1. Here's some Pokemon cards. Tie my shoes.
It's horrible. It's embarrassing. You're dragging this shoelace with you. And then you'll go, if you got to bend down, which is tougher for some of us than others. Maybe you got to find a bench, okay?
I pick my foot up. To me,
you're a foot picker upper. You go all the way up with it.
I just like a flamingo.
And then you tie it. But let's say you're in one of these situations where your laces are starting getting looser. Now you got all this extra slack. You got like a big fucking gay bow now. Like you wrapped a birthday present.
Bro, your shoes are under too much stress for me to take this seriously.
So the bow is embarrassing. The problem, Dick, is shoelaces. Really, is the problem.
Yeah, is that the problem?
That's the problem.
They have a weight capacity.
Do they have a weight capacity?
Clearly.
I think everybody's suffering from this problem. I don't think this is a fat man problem.
No.
I think shoelaces have always been a scourge.
Greatest friend.
No, we hate them.
No,
we all hate
they're
them.
Fantastic.
When we saw Back to the Future and Michael J. Fox has the self-lacing shoes, what did we say? We said, I can't wait. I can't wait till I can get those.
Yes.
Can't get on a hoverboard if your shoes ain't loosened because they're going to come loose and they're going to get caught up in the gears of the hoverboard. You need the self-lacing shoe.
Man, if they come out with a hoverboard and they're like, well, science doesn't let us hold anybody over 250, that would be the greatest day of a lot of people's
we got
lives,
Ozempic,
mine
so
included.
everybody's going to be good. Everyone's getting a hoverboard. Dick, this is an ancient technology. This is like using a fucking stone axe, okay? Yeah. The oldest recorded shoelace comes from
Instead of a metal axe?
Yeah.
They have polyurethane, or,
It's a little different than
shoelaces.
a sharpened. You don't take a sharpened rock and make an axe out of it these days.
Well, okay.
It's polycarbonate, whatever. The oldest record of shoelaces.
The shoelaces are made out of nylon. They're not made out of, like, hemp.
Some of them might be. I don't fucking know.
It's not
still
a stone
not that
axe.
much
it's like
better.
A metal axe.
Okay,
it's better.
fine. Otzi the Iceman, a frozen mummy who died in 3300 BC, was found wearing bearskin shoes with shoelaces made from lime bark.
Were they tied?
I think they might have come loose over time, as all shoelaces do. Recreationally, shoelaces were discovered being used by the Greeks, who used rawhide lacing. And they were gay. Yeah. That's why they liked them so much. And Roman soldiers who wore laced sandals around 2000 BC. However, the modern-day light laces, which you use today, came in around the late 1700s. Although, as you remember,
What do you mean, the modern laces?
Well, just like the idea of, just shape and the length. Okay. Although, if you remember, the Pilgrims, who famously escaped from England because they were tired of shoelaces, they said, fuck this shit, we want buckles on the shoes.
Right.
And they tried to make it a thing that came over, buckles on everything, buckles on the hat, buckles on the shoe.
Yeah. Final Fantasy style.
And then something happened, slavery kicked in, and everybody forgot about how great buckles are for some reason.
They went straight to chains.
It went straight to chains.
From buckles to chains.
Buckles and chains, and then back to shoelaces.
We can't give these guys shoelaces. They'll kill themselves or us.
Now, every type of fastener has been tried, okay? Velcro, popular. Zippers, snaps, hook and eye. Unfortunately,
I have my shoes you don't need to tie.
Yeah,
they're elastic laces, and you just stick your foot in, and they're amazing.
See, I got a pair like that, but then it's like I can't.
Are they snowshoes?
I can't get my foot in there right. It doesn't feel right. Something about it. It's not my business. I don't have fat feet.
Yes,
I have regular feet. All right. Zippers are common on boots and some Ford fashion shoes, but they don't come close to the ubiquity of shoelaces.
Okay.
And even Velcro has never given shoelaces a run for their money because Velcro is an integrated part of the shoe. You can't replace the Velcro strap the way you replace a shoelace. Shoelaces
just get rid of the shoelace. If you lose a shoelace, just get rid of the shoe.
I guess.
You can't replace it.
But that's why,
that means you're done with those shoes.
But the thing is, like, getting rid of them, now you do see more people wearing, like, these ridiculous sandals or the Crocs.
Crocs are cool.
Are Crocs cool?
Yeah, you can get all kinds of little, like, doodads on them.
I almost thought about getting Crocs, but they don't look are they actually comfortable?
Yeah, they're great.
Don't they fall apart immediately? They're just like rubber, right?
Rubber?
What are they made out
of?
They make
fucking spaceship tires out of rubber.
Okay.
What are you talking about, just rubber?
I just always assumed they would snap in half. It looks like they're made out of like a pool noodle material or something. I might as well strap two pool noodles to my feet.
Maybe you could snap it in
How are your
half.
cardboard shoes holding up, by the way?
They're great, but I think somebody threw them away.
The Infinity shoes have been thrown away?
Yeah, the Infinity shoes got thrown
I
away.
have to. I was listening to
They weren't as funny. People didn't think they were as funny as I did. I think they thought that
Yeah.
I finally lost it. They're like, oh, okay. I'm like, what?
Well,
It's
what's
cardboard
interesting
shoes.
is I was listening to an older podcast that you used to be on. And for some reason, you were also talking about cardboard shoes.
That's
And
all I've
don't-
ever dreamed
I guess
of.
it's just been like a recurring theme in your life. I'm like, oh, wow, this is. I should have isolated that clip because I was like, shit, that motherfucker did end up making cardboard shoes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what when I
Yeah.
was showing them to everybody and they didn't think they were funny, I'm like, man, this must be just like a me thing.
You thought
What
that.
the fuck?
I remember I came over and you're like, look, I made cardboard shoes. And I
Well,
was
me and
like,
Johnny, the audio
Yeah.
engineer, loved them.
yeah.
That should have been a clue for me. If me and him love something that much,
Then it
that's
must be
doesn't have
stupid
any
and
universal
childish.
appeal.
I was gonna say that's it's like I think a child would find very
They didn't think
entertaining.
it was. My nephews didn't.
Your
think it
nephews
was
were
that
not
either.
into
They're
Infinity
like,
shoes?
Okay, that's weird.
I love making-
Come on, don't you guys think it's funny what the homeless people have to do?
Yeah. When I was a kid, I loved making stupid things out of cardboard. Incredible. Anyway, guys, shoelaces. Come on, looks awful. They're just.
Do you want to? Are you wearing shoes right now?
I'm wearing slippers
Wow,
because
that's not shoes.
No, it's
You
not.
got no
shoes.
laces?
Yeah, but like I'm not supposed. These are not. These I can
Orthopedic.
drive over here. I can't go walking in these. You know, they're very thin.
You're wearing house slippers out?
I'm wearing
and
house
about?
slippers out. Well, because I'm just driving over here and then I'm driving back. I'm not going anywhere.
What do you have to go? What if you have to go somewhere?
They can last a
Gonna
little
go
bit.
inside in the house slippers?
They can. Yeah, I've gone around. Nobody cares. I wear the house slippers into places. Where am I going?
Not
I got
about
no-
other people
I got nowhere to
caring.
fucking
It's
go.
about
I
you
got nowhere to
caring
go.
about what you're wearing.
I'm going to wear them to Mayan's Chinese Theater, and they're going to call me on stage to talk to Adam Driver, and everyone's going to go,
Just
that
knock 'em out."
motherfucker he wearing slippers.
And he spilled beans all over himself.
I don't think there's going to be any black teenagers.
Oh, hell no!
If there's anyone at Megalopolis, if any black teenagers are seeing Francis Ford Coppola's fucking...
It's not an anime? What if they
It's
get
not an
confused and they
anime.
think it's an anime
They might
and
think
they
it's
show
an
up
anime.
there? They might think it's an anime.
Yeah.
Okay.
This end we're talking to Adam Driver, and he wearing slippers and eating beans.
Shoelaces are the best.
This guy eating beans is probably the best.
When you
bean.
graduate from Velcro to shoelaces as a kid, that's a
No.
big milestone.
I remember having those Velcro shoes that lit up. Was it LA Lights had the Velcro?
Reeboks had them too.
I remember I was a kid. LA Lights was the ones.
Frog one, those were the best with the little frog
Yeah.
head.
I remember they would have the advertisement. It must have been a Nickelodeon for LA Lights.
Yeah.
And the shoe store employee was fucking around because my mom's like, yeah, just like, we just want some Reeboks. This is back when you go to, what was it, like Shoe Palace? The one that was like orange and brown. I don't remember.
Payless.
Was it Payless? Do they still have
Well,
Payless?
I mean, I don't know
it
what
was
it
probably
was in the
Payless.
East.
It was probably
Hardee's,
Payless.
Carl's
So this
Jr.
guy comes out and he's got a stack of like 10 sneakers to try on.
Yeah.
And it's 9 boxes of clearly Reeboks. And at the bottom of the stack is 1 box of LA Lights. And he went, oh, I just grabbed them. That was an accident. And my face like lit up. My mom's like, just let him try on the fucking LA Lights. And I'm like, yo, they fucking light up. Goddamn. And then I made my mom buy me LA Lights shoes.
Yours probably lit up like the sun.
Yeah, I put a lot of pressure on them. In fact, they never turned off for some reason. They're like, this dude will not stop stepping.
No.
Anyway, that was my problem with shoelaces. I miss my LA Lights. You ever remember all the cartoons for toys you used to watch as a kid and you never actually got them?
Oh yeah.
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 And then sometimes I'll see them in a thrift store and I go, do I want a copy of Don't Wake Daddy? I think I do want a copy of Don't Wake Daddy.
Or Crocodile Dentist.
Oh,
be a
yeah?
good one.
That's a good one. I never had to skip it, and I think I'm okay with that.
You need to.
I probably could have used to skip it as a kid.
Well, so
At this point, it's a little late.
I lucked out because I have a sister, so I got because there's some toys that they're too girly, but they still are fun.
Yeah.
They still look fun. Like
Yes.
Skip It is one of them. Like a little boy can't go buy a fucking Skip It,
There's
right?
a counter on this ball.
Yeah, but my sister would get to Skip It and be like, awesome, let's fucking go with this fucking thing.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's see if we can roll this baby over.
I did have a Bop It, and I got real good at Bop It.
How good?
I could get into like the
Could
past
you start
1,000.
jacking off differently?
I would jack it off, man. I would twist it. I would bop it.
Ooh, thank
I would
you.
spin it.
Okay.
But then they started getting into the Bop It variants that had like 5 different things to do, and I'm like, you know what? I'm a Bop It classic guy. This is a little much.
It's too many things.
It's too many things.
What about action figures? You have any action figures as a kid?
I had some TMNT
Didn't we
figures.
say we were going to do the show? It was just like, remember this?
That would be a good show.
Remember that shit?
Yeah, we should do that show.
That would be a better bonus episode.
And we
than
just
what-
got the commercial, and we watched the commercial, and we reminisce on.
Oh,
You know what I saw at the thrift store? It was, do you remember the Grape Escape board game?
Yeah.
Where you made little grape guys
That's
out
the
of
way it
Play-Doh.
goes when you play the Grape Escape.
Yeah, I always wanted that. We should actually get the shit and like try it out and be like, wow, Grape Escape sucks. It'd be interesting.
I have when I'm hungover, I can tell exactly how hungover I am by what song that I can't get out of my head, like obsessively. And the worst hangover I ever have is the Lupin Louie.
Oh God, how did that
flying
go?
on the farm, knocking chickens off the barn.
Yeah,
I'm like so hungover that I can't open an eye and I can like just taste spit. I just go flying on the farm, scaring chickens off the barn. Lupin Louie, flying on the barn, knocking chickens off the barn. Like,
I'll get Mr. Bucket stuck in my head a good amount of time. But I always had the lyrics. Somehow I mixed up the lyrics in my head. So for the longest time, I was like, "I'm Mr. Bucket. Put your balls in my mouth, Mr. Bucket."
Yeah,
and then I went,
get that
can't possibly be the actual lyric. No, but that wasn't it. It's my balls come out of my. Your balls come out
There's
of my.
no your or my balls. First of all, it's just balls pop out of my mouth.
It's still pretty
I'm
bad.
rolling around.
Mr.
Only if
Bucket,
you're gay.
balls pop out of my mouth.
Mr. Bucket.
It's not put your balls in my head because you got to scoop them up. You got to put them back in the.
It's not directions. It's a song.
I'm Mr. Bucket.
The balls
put your
pop out
balls
of
in
my
my
mouth.
head. I'm Mr. Bucket. Balls pop out of my mouth. I guess balls pop out of my mouth.
I won't call you back. I'm Mr. Bucket. All right. Buckets of cum on Mr. Bucket.
Our problems this week were he didn't do nothing.
Hurricanes.
Pronounced perfectly. Shoelaces. And
the boy who cried. AI wolf. That's not as funny as that. I asked AI to come up with one. I was like, this sucks.
The AI who cried. Whatever. None of this matters.
Boy who cried AI.
Guys, vote on all the problems at biggestproblem.show. Don't forget, bonus episode, Biggest Problem and Endings.
What are they getting out of that?
At patreon.com/biggestproblem.
This is AI. Like, so what? What are you? Is your experience lessened? I mean, you clearly
it's just
have
every
no
day,
concept.
Every day they have to find something that Disney did that they can say is bad because that's
Disney
how they make money. It's the only thing they have. Did you see today? Is that one guy?
Other people, normal people, do this. Did they learn the behavior from watching you, Dad?
I don't. Do normal people do?
Yes,
normal people do this because
do
they
this.
watch those guys screaming
and they think
about
that's
it.
an own.
Yeah,
that's what really knows. It's like an own culture.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, they want to be.
Caught you.
Everyone wants to be smarter than the billion-dollar corporation. They want to go. Well, if I was Disney, you wouldn't see this kind of chicanery or whatever. But
that sounds like you. What you're doing.
It's not what I'm doing.
It does.
I mean, you would have got a better Star Wars movie if I was in charge. I'll tell you that right now. My Act 9 for Star Wars is
mine would have been a bunch of hot whores.
Yeah, I still do want to do AI and see if I can make a Star Wars Episode 9 like storybook or something.
A comic?
Yeah, maybe a comic. Shut up. Yeah, I know you're looking. I know what you're looking for, and you're not gonna find it.
Yeah, I am.
Anyway, guys.
Oh, I didn't fucking mix the fucking channels on the one. God damn it, you idiots! Send me on both channels. I found the Vito's Projects sound clip thing, but it's not mixed right, so you can't hear it.
You know what I saw today in terms of Vito's Projects? Did you see what's coming back in the world of print media?
What?
Vice magazine.
Oh.
4 issues a year.
Oh, 4 issues a year?
Yeah, it's going to be a quarterly publication.
How to show off your top scars.
Yeah, that's probably it, yeah. See the video game
What
that's got top scars
young
in
Hitler
it?
would have said about Trump.
Why is top scars becoming like a thing? I should get
because they're trying to normalize mutilation.
Cool. I should get my tits cut off. That'd be fun. We do it for the show. That'd be good.
All right.
Just a little bit.
So basically, last week's show is a 300-pound fat man.
Yes.
Explaining to me how cheese product is just as healthy as regular cheese.
Just as unhealthy.
Like dietary advice. Can we just go back to the version of the show where you just bully Vito relentlessly?
No, we'll be back there in about 10 episodes, I'm pretty sure.
What's 10 episodes?
They're both pretty unhealthy.
4 months. 4 months.
Look, I'll say regular cheese.
I'm saving it for when Super Killer comes out.
Sure.
Now. They're not. Regular cheese isn't unhealthy. I don't know why you think that.
Why do you think cheese product is so unhealthy?
Because it's full of preservatives and emulsifiers and salt and shit. You know how I know it's unhealthy? Because it doesn't go bad when you leave it on the counter. Shit that's not good for you doesn't go bad when you leave it on the fucking counter.
Well, that's the magic of science.
Which you don't know shit about.
I know a lie about science. What do you mean? I know all sorts of things.
All right. Gay sex, this one's called.
I think the biggest problem in the universe is not knowing the exact goal post or the goal line when it comes to how much gay sex you have to have to say the F slur. I'm not sure if you know this, but gay dude people are allowed to say the F slur like it's like their N-word, basically. They're allowed to call each other the F slur.
Don't say that.
In an endearing way and also in a mean way. So the question becomes is like, how many times do I have to have gay sex? Giving or receiving? That's the other part of this question. No one really, I'm not really sure what the goal is. It's like 5 times.
This voicemail was actually left in 1993.
I'm going to say that it doesn't matter.
This is the first guy who thought of it from back then.
It doesn't matter how many times you have
That
sex.
joke.
You have to be, we know the difference between a guy who's like, yeah, I've been fucking my boyfriend or whatever else. And then, the guy who's like, yesterday me and Tom went and we were watching Sex in the City. And it's like, that guy's allowed to say it.
Yeah.
The guy was just like a normal
gay
guy.
guys aren't saying it at work.
Right. Well,
that's what you want, sir. That's not, you're never going to have that.
They'll say it to the women at work. That's the only play. You can't say it to another guy.
Hey, Diggin' Vito. I think the biggest problem in the universe is people who fucking hack in video games, man. Dude, I'm going to be real with you right now. I think they should go to jail.
Like multiplayer
I think if you
games.
hack a video game and are cheating in a multiplayer video game,
There you go.
you should just go to jail, man. I don't
Cheats.
You're ruining the experience and the software for everybody else. Just so and for a fucking video game, pisses me off. Goodbye.
I tried one of those before, just for. You ever play Counter-Strike?
Yeah, I'm terrible at those shooting games.
Counter-Strike's a really hard one. But I tried one of those those aim bots.
I'm not even good at Wolfenstein.
You would just turn around the corner and your gun would immediately snap to the guy and shoot him in the head. And I'm like, oh, that feels broken. And I got banned immediately. I'm like, oh shit, I don't know what you're supposed to run to make it so it doesn't find it. But they're just like, yeah, you're banned. You can't play Counter-Strike anymore.
Sorry, I was
thinking about
laughing
Wolfenstein?
about my joke that I didn't say.
No.
You got banned. I really apologize.
Did I steamroll your joke?
That's good.
Okay.
It wasn't
was one you're
appropriate
not allowed to
joke.
say.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Well, guys, listen to the bonus episodes where we probably
We
can't say
definitely
that
do
stuff,
not say it on the
can't
bonus
either.
episodes.
Shut up. Maybe we do. You don't know. Go listen to
Vito,
them.
your hate last week on the Mr. Beast
Fuck that
Lunchable
guy.
shit
Fuck
was
him.
hilarious.
Crazy.
I don't know if you actually believe any of that of what you're saying.
He's trash.
Your
He's
hate
scum.
of Mr. Beast runs so deep, it's weird. But
He's an evil man.
You're so clearly not a voice of health or representing healthy habits in any
Exactly.
facet of life.
You're right. You're
So
right. And neither is he.
It's fucking hilarious for you to hate on cheese and cheese products.
He's
or
being
whatever.
a voice
It's
for
hard to listen
health.
to. I was laughing
He's
so fucking
doing the
much.
same thing
Go
you're
fuck yourself.
accusing me of. He made an entire promo video where fucking KSI talks about electrolytes like our children need more fucking salt in their diet. He's the one doing the thing.
Yeah, but he's healthy.
How is he healthy? He's as
Look at
healthy
him.
as a regular
Look at his
guy.
teeth. He's as healthy as a horse. Like, you see those teeth?
Sure, fine.
How big are your teeth? Not even close to as big.
Wait, big teeth is a sign of health now?
Yeah.
Never heard that.
Yeah. Because you don't eat Lunchables.
I can't believe, Vito, you're talking about fucking being healthy. The only person who's allowed to talk about being healthy is Mr. fucking Beast, who is not a
he's
doctor
healthy,
and knows
clearly.
nothing about nutrition whatsoever.
Yeah, but he knows more than you.
He does
He's
not.
saying that the cheese is real cheese, so it's better for you.
Oh, okay, and then fucking,
true.
oh, this Prime bottle's got more electrolytes. It's got more electrolytes. Don't forget to give your child a Feastable chocolate bar. Don't forget to give him chocolate.
That's the worst part, is that you don't want kids to have candy when they should have it. You
can sell them candy, just say, and it's got a really tasty chocolate bar in it. Don't also make it part of it's better for you, it's just better. Those Lunchables, those poison your kids. It isn't.
There's
it's exactly
bad chocolate
the same.
and good chocolate, too.
Oh, whatever.
No, it's not exactly the same. That's crazy.
I want slave chocolate. It tastes better.
Okay. You got a lot of calls about that lunch, man.
Yeah, because everybody is so desperate to suck Mr. Beast balls because they think they'll get a suitcase of money if they do it.
Vito didn't consider for getting rid of a body, or at least 2/3 of one.
What, eating it?
Working out. You
all
fucking
right,
jackass.
there you go.
Get off your ass. Get outside.
Why don't you work out?
He got you. He got you. You should have known when he said 2/3 of it that it was lose
Nailed
weight.
me to the wall. Well, once I get my fucking steroids, then we'll be in business.
We'll get you steroids. You got to work out.
Yeah.
You promise you'll work out if we get you steroids?
Yeah, I've been working out anyway, so yeah. Doing a great job.
Work out for real.
All this weight I'm putting on is just pure muscle, baby.
Oh, you're putting on a lot of muscle.
Underneath here is a rock hard set of abs.
You do what? Caber toss?
Yeah.
Keg lifts? What kind of workout you doing?
Kegels, Seagulls, all day long, all day strong.
Guys,
Pump it.
So Dick, I'm usually with Vito, or sorry, vice versa, my bad. I'm usually against Vito on a lot of the
Okay. Well,
Whoa! He says he's on my side.
Problems, but man, first and foremost, Mr. Anti-Fat over here, like that's part of your fucking brand, Mr. Like I hate fat people PM, going like, oh man, kids just should be able to eat stuff that makes them fat. What's the problem with that?
What is that?
Candy.
You know what? Right, you're right. They should just be able to fucking drink soda and eat candy all day.
Well,
just enjoy their childhood,
all day.
right? And get fucking fat and skinny and stupid. You're right. I'm sorry. I forgot. Like, and I know you're not a principled person, so this is all a joke.
He isn't a principled person. That's true.
Aside from that, shit, Mr. Beast. Like, Vito's totally right about Mr. Beast. Did you not see his business? Like, his, I believe it's like his operating manual for his business. It got leaked. Like, his modus operandi, I believe I quote, is to make the best content for YouTube. It's not about helping the black people or his job. The things he wants to do is to fucking make
Are you guys
money
retarded?
on YouTube. Like, if you think he genuinely cares about people, you're a fucking retard. Go fuck yourself.
It's fine that he just wants to make money. It's the way people treat him like, oh, he's one of the good ones. He's one of the good ones. No, he's
one of
this
the good
big
ones?
shit
Celebrities?
Yeah, basically. It's that thing where it's like, oh, he's such a nice guy. All Jared wants to do is sell healthy subs to kids. What's wrong with that? He just wants kids to eat healthy. He goes to all the schools and he sells them healthy subs.
And a little bit of, pocket pool, but also, you think he wants to fuck a bunch of fat kids?
I think Mr. Beast.
That's probably what inspired him. He's like, this child porn, these kids are getting too fat. I got to do something. Hey, guys, I'm going to go on a Subway diet. It's a long con.
What Mr. Beast does, I think, is worse for children than anything Jared did on a long run scale.
You have just such a hate boner for him.
Jared destroyed the lives of a few children. Mr. Beast is destroying the lives of millions of children with his dog shit content. And
here's the last one.
Fakery.
Vito not being able to understand like what the point of the test in Blade Runner.
Oh, let's hear it.
Probably one of the funniest things
Let's
that I've heard on the show in a while. Dick having to explain the turtle to him.
I understand it. What do I not understand about it?
You were trying to tell me I didn't understand it.
That is the point of the turtle thing and what the replicants are. I'm not trying to intellectual.
This guy's not even explaining what it is.
The turtle suffering. The robots wouldn't understand to help the turtle, whereas people and kids would be like, "Oh man, that sucks. Let's help the little turtle out."
Why?
That's the whole point of it.
Why would robots not understand to help the turtle?
Because they're robots.
Why? Okay. So robots aren't programmed with empathy? Is that what the argument?
Not enough. There you go.
They don't cover that in
That's
Blade
why
Runner.
they had
that literally doesn't.
Everybody understood that. That's why they say you're not helping the turtle because it's too many layers for the robots to put themselves in different layers of empathy.
I understand that it's a very confusing situation, but nothing about the situation ever says it's specifically based on the concept of empathy is what's fucking
Well,
with
it's
them.
about seeing yourself from an outside perspective. Like, imagine you are not doing something you otherwise would. How would you be feeling in this situation? Like, oh, I'd be feeling bad. Why aren't I helping the turtle? I should be helping the turtle, but I'm not, so I feel bad and guilty. But the robots can't just rattle that off because their programming is all fucked up.
Yeah, that I understand. But people are trying to say it's because the robots are programmed without empathy, and I'm like, I don't think that's true.
They're just not sophisticated enough. What do you think it is then?
I think it's just presenting them with I think it's specifically not defined, and it's supposed to be kind of open-ended to interpretation. I think that's the point of the scene. The scene is not telling you.
Right.
The scene is not telling you. The scene is not telling you. See, the robots are stupid or unempathetic. It's just saying this is a test.
It kills them. It makes them fucking freaks out, and then they got to shoot them. right?
No, he just shoots the other guy. He shoots the guy giving him the test.
Yeah, and then they say, "Look what happened. See, we made this robot flip out."
Yeah. So
robot,
it made him
so you
flip
gotta hunt.
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he realizes he's caught. And he doesn't understand why, but he feels fear.
I believe that scene is the purpose of the test. I believe is supposed to be open to like interpretation. It's supposed to be a little bit abstract. It's not clearly defined. Like, yeah, of course, it's saying they're not as. I guess not, they process information differently.
What do you think the purpose of that scene is as a whole in the movie? In terms of the themes
what
of the film,
what is it setting up?
Yes. What is that purpose of that scene? What is it saying? I feel like I'm doing the test right now.
Well, I actually
let me find a gun.
What is that test establishing?
What do you think it's establishing?
You're saying the theme of the movie hinges on like it's part of the theme of the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it says flat out, "Do robots dream of electric sheep?"
Okay, so I guess it's trying to determine like do they have a human level of consciousness? Like are they beings that deserve, rights and protections, or are they not?
But it's being played specifically to another robot that he's not telling us he's explicitly a robot until, you don't know it right away, but you start to figure it out through the course of the movie. And it's saying, watch out for this because in this world,
Well, it tells you pretty quick. He says like, hey, this guy was a robot and he killed a guy.
No, Harrison Ford, they never say flat out is a robot. You pick up on clues towards the end and then go, oh, fuck.
He was a robot.
He's a robot the whole time. Now, I've failed the very test in the beginning that is the determiner for what is a human. Like, oh, now my mind is fucked, right? Okay. I'm going to think about that movie forever. That's the point of the test.
The point of the test is that
in the film,
it's hard to tell humans and robots apart. Is that what you're saying?
Not for me.
Not for you.
I'll fuck with people until they explode. Humans until they explode.
Hey, look at this turtle. Look at this turtle. Look at this turtle. Why is there so many fucking turtles?
You shot that guy. Yeah, he wigged out. He was a real person. Nah, doesn't matter.
I think the movie's a little more complex than people are trying to make it out to be.
What I just said is extremely complex.
Yeah, but you guys are trying to say like, oh, well, the test specifically means this. I'm like, no, it's a little open to like, it's a little open to interpretation exactly what they're nailing down.
We've got super chats.
We don't read those anymore, do we?
Yes.
Sucks. All right. Guys, don't forget to get your super chats in. Vote on all the problems, the biggest problem.
Cardinal for 2. We love Vito. Synthetic Shinobi for 2. Thanks for not killing yourself. Koofs for 2. Oh, you missed it, Koofs. Thank you for not killing yourselves. Diamond G for 555. Next week, Vito, you won't be just walking on the plank. You'll be walking into the Oinktagon to face your fears, brother. Failure is not what we do. Is it Oinktober next week?
I guess so.
Oinkamania.
What happens in Oinktober? Nothing happens.
That's when we start ratcheting it up.
Okay. I'm very excited.
You shouldn't be.
Hazman for 2. Another great Friday. Cameron... Hazman and whatever tried to spell a bad word. Congratulations. FR8242 for 5 says, I saw a bear today. I asked him for Coke. He said he had none. Fucking liar. Hazman for 2. Hey, Vito, Coke's safer than Ozempic and funnier too. Some guys try to start an N-word chain. I'm not going to reward that.
Ireland. Hello, lads. Cheers.
Hey, J-Rob. How you doing?
FR8242 for 20. Here's a small sample of the slander. Cuck.
I was re-listening to that episode for some reason. The episode where a certain man tries to explain how cuckolding is just a harmless internet fetish. You didn't press him as hard as you. I think you were just too confused.
No, that was all an act. I knew exactly. I did it. I played it like that perfectly to wind him up. I came in knowing exactly
because I was like, he fundamentally doesn't understand what's going on.
He goes, "Say there's nothing inherently wrong with being a cuck, dude."
Did you read the episode description for that episode?
Spaghetti. I can't even see the words anymore.
Where he goes,
spaghetti.
Dick says that some people are using it in this ancient European way, but I think we all know, and it's like, no, everyone's using it in that way.
We just can't say the F slur
specifically. Yeah, they're using it correctly. You're not. It's very bizarre. I don't know why I was listening to that. I forget what I was doing.
That was a good one.
I was like, I need a podcast.
Hazman again for 2. Piecing these one-letter super chats is like piecing Exodia. I don't know what that is.
Dekasugi Chinuski for $20.99 says the biggest problem in the universe is incels, especially the ones that lie about having girlfriends. Big shout out to my fiance Plumbo, is 100% verified female. P.S. Get wrecked, Mr. Creampuff. Plumbo claims to be a real girl. I don't believe it because there's
her name is Plums and Bo, and that's a real girl.
I don't know.
Cockman.
All I know is
You're
they
a
showed
real
up on
girl,
my stream
huh?
and bought some Pokemon cards, so I'll believe it for now.
Buying stuff for yourself?
I don't know. Maybe it was. Well, yeah, no, I think I forget. No, I think Plumbo bought a copy of Enemy Weapon. Thank you, Plumbo.
Huh.
So that was fun. Black Crimson for 5 Australian. Thanks for the snacks. Thanks for not killing yourselves. The Jerry and Coke for a big $50 on the board. Says not going to make it tonight, boys. In the hospital today for congestive heart failure. Oh, did you eat some cheese product? And I will be watching for the next few days. I am watching older episodes in my room on the TV and making all the staff uncomfortable. Much love.
Fuck fat nurses. Give me some Vicodin.
If you have any
fat
black
bitch.
nurses, please stop watching this show. Because I can't.
How do I oink in Vietnamese?
I can't stop myself this day.
FR8242 for 10. The Jerry and Coke is speedy and righteous recovery.
Yeah,
to
we're
you.
all praying for you, buddy.
No, I'm not.
Well, you can pray to the other guy.
You said to Josh Denny about his car and got everyone.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Face retard
I hope
for
your
5.
car lives forever, my
Our
friend.
crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's because Vito G is our pigga.
Boom.
FR8242 for 5. Down with my piggas because I will die with my piggies. Roll with my piggies because I will die with my piggies. Give me oink or give me death. Andrew Tar for 50. I missed last episode. I had
$50.
I missed last episode. I had to have my dog put down while it was live, and that's hey, thanks for bringing everybody down.
Yeah,
Andrew.
Jesus Christ, what is
not
this?
as bad? I'm assuming you're talking about your wife, who's ugly. Okay, not as bad as having congestive heart failure, but still bad. Give me something funny or cool or both, please and thank you.
Hey, have you not listened to Casey Kasem? Okay. It's the fundamental rule of radio. You don't bring up a dead dog. Do you know that Casey Kasem clip?
No.
You know Casey Kasem, the radio host, though.
Yeah.
He's going. And today we've got a letter from Tim in Missouri who says, my dog just died. And he goes, Jesus Christ, can we not go from I go from an up-tempo record into a dead dog?
My dog just died?
My dog just died.
Christ.
It's the best.
Can we not go from a
up-tempo record into a dead dog? For the love of God. This was recorded but not on the radio.
Isn't that amazing that they just never cared?
They kept those tapes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I can
Some
say
of that
whatever
stuff's
I want.
hilarious.
No, it's never going to get out.
So yeah, that's actually a famous radio thing. You don't bring up a dead
Thanks
dog.
a lot, Andrew.
I hope your dog is having a great time and the Rainbow Bridge. That should be a problem.
The dog's up in heaven going, Andrew. Oh.
Britsman for 2. Vito should lose pounds to win prize for the suspense. Lawrence Devaney for 5 Australian. Biggest problem in the universe is Melbourne shutting down sports ball for an entire weekend. Mr. Poop Snorkel for 2. I felt earlier today, and oh my God, and then he did a thing. Agnostic Uzumaki for 10 says, I know I'm late to the party on this, but you guys should have Gino Bisconti on, the comedian who sent Imholt to the Slammer. He's really funny and would vibe well with you two. I fought with Imholt on Twitter one time, and he was like, fuck you leftist F-slur or whatever. Yeah, we were fighting about something. F-slur, whatever.
Lardo?
Yeah, that's for the fat people. That's our slur. And then Chris.
Everything's a slur to you guys. Oh my God.
This was back when Gino Bisconti was still. I don't think he's on Compound Media anymore. But then Chrissy Mayer went to him and she's like, no, Vito's like a funny liberal. You should bring him on. And then Gino Bisconti sent me a message. He's like, hey man, I didn't know you're like cool. Like you want to come on my shit? I don't know what the fuck Gino Bisconti sounds like. And I was like, yeah, maybe sometime. I don't fucking know. So Gino Bisconti did invite me to come on his thing.
When you're talking to guys in the DMs.
Wait, what did I say?
I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know, man. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could talk to Gino Bisconti. You could call in.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know a lot about that guy other than, he called the cops on Aaron for sending him. He's the one who got the revenge porn sent to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I don't know.
Your boy did pretty good, didn't he? Your boy did pretty good, didn't he, Gino?
Oh, I can't believe Nick lost that Frank's hearing thing.
Oh, he can appeal it, right?
Only if he loses the case. And that would be insane to go through trial and not take a plea, so
he's going to take a plea probably at this point.
Well, I mean, they'll
give him a slap on the wrist. They'll take the coke away. He'll do some community service, right?
I don't know.
It's not going to jail. I got to be the optimistic friend. I got to be the optimistic friend.
You are not a friend.
What, to you or to him?
Definitely not to him. Zedequin Self and 5.
I'm a friend of Nick. I didn't do anything.
You are absolutely not.
What did I do? I know I did one thing and I changed the thing.
You don't even know him.
I know I don't know him. You're right. I'm not like a deep friend of Nick Rekieta, but
deep friend.
I don't wish.
What is that, porno?
I don't wish ill on Nick Rekieta. I have supported Nick Rekieta's
That's like what Mo
quest
Sislak
against the
says
cops.
not a friend as a friend. Zeta Kinsell for 5. You are sunshine, our only sunshine. You make us happy when skies are gray. They post a poem of you every day in the Discord.
Zeta's another person who's been buying my Magic cards, so thanks, Zeta. I think Zeta comes by like every stream I do. Right Dude here for 2 says, shit. Strategery for 5.
Hell no.
Go to one of Diddy's freak-off parties, and you better believe they're going to chuck dicks in my ass. No one wants that Vito and Dick. Claptrap to Destroyer for 5. Has anyone called it biggest problem in the universe? Yes. Sega Genesis for 5. I'm just glad my best friend Vito is having fun this week. We're all about fun. Renoxus for 2 Canadians says, I'm not making money, but at least we're having fun. And our good friend, Big Not Russian Productions, drops $100 in a super chat and says nothing.
Perfect.
So
thank you.
That's the best fucking super chat I've ever seen in my life. Thank you, sir.
Finally.
Plumbo for 5 Canadian. Can't wait to get my cards. Thanks for shipping them so fast, guys. Whatnot.com.
Are you really a chick, Plumbo? Say something that only a chick would say.
She bought Enemy Weapon. No girl wants to play Enemy Weapon. Girls don't like card games.
They don't want to play it either. They just want to buy something.
Well, don't forget. Whatnot.com/invite/Vito Comedy. Zeta Quinkzel for 2. Thanks for the Pokemon, Vito. Everybody's getting their packages. Chud Bronson for 20 Canadian. Damn, when the stream came on, my monitor tilted to the right. I wonder why. Anyway, still bugging my dad about that time when I tried to get him to buy Bitcoin in 2013, and I was 10. I gave him 10 Canadian in Bitcoin for his birthday. Oh, shit. Well, did you hold on to it at all?
Did you just chuck it? Chuck dicks in my ass?
I knew this trans lady who bought Bitcoin like right at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then sold it when it was like $100 a coin to buy weed. And felt she was like really smart.
Yeah.
And now she's basically destitute and miserable.
Now she's going to kill herself.
She's gone fucking nuts.
But she doesn't want to, do the stats.
Exactly. She doesn't want to be a stat, so she can't do it. Let's see. Strategery for 5. Imagine Gordon Ramsay cooking you a meal except he burns the risotto and it chucks dicks in my ass. No one wants that video. And the Jordy Krajanic for €250. I lost 40 pounds. A word I can't say. F your weight loss traitor. Wow.
I've never seen that one.
That's a lot. Woza Cadosa for 5. Ricotta, be kidding me, guys. Chad Bronson for 2 Canadian. I miss my roided deadlift.
Fuck you.
You got to get off of the roids at a certain point, right? You can't stay on them too long.
Why not? RFK's on them, clearly, or on something.
The Rock.
You could do that shit forever.
Sarah Gardner for 5 Australian. Chef, eating too much cheese is bad for you. Newsflash, dingbat. Eating too much of anything is bad for you. You can die from drinking too much water. That's every fat man's excuse. You know, if I drink too much, I could die.
Yeah.
Strategery for 2 mentions you can die from too much dicks in my ass. G Money Pants 14.92 for 5. I need more news articles. Spider Eternal for 2 says not enough news, babes. Voided up. Oink oink oink.
Slaglust for 5. The show is so forced. It reminds me of the Kumite. The last few shows with Tonka and Andy, but Vito's not even on failures level. Still fatter though. Shitlip for 5. Penis. Strategery for 5. Imagine saying the F word and they chuck a show cancellation in my ass. Nobody wants that, Beats and Dicks. Nobody wants that. Dean Shock for 2. Thanks for the laughs, boys. Johnny Rocket for 5. Hurricane canceled my flight and it killed the hotel I booked. Got a new flight tomorrow, but the hotel is unable to refund.
That's bullshit.
Unable to refund me.
That's bullshit.
Jenny Nicholson's feet for 10. Thanks, Vito. Love a good looter problems.
It was actually Jenny Nicholson's friend's feet, but I'll take it. That was the ones that they tried to cancel me.
Send it to that fan of yours that comes on
I should see if I have all the footage of just the feet shit. I should just slow it down, put sexy music under it, and upload it to some fucking porn site and go, there. Yeah. Now I can understand why you're upset.
Captain Black Bread for 5. Just wanted to show my show, the bigger black breadlier cast, coming Saturday. Vito Fat Lull. Kagon Postal for 2. Suppose. What it do, Fog Whore for 5. Vito, maybe that nuke dream is a metaphor on how you're handling Super Killer.
You mean because it's going to be such an explosive success? I agree.
That it will kill you.
Well, you know, a lot of things are going to kill me.
Mateo Roberto for 10. You can throw away those Marvel vs. Capcom discs too, Vito. They were just released on stream.
Doesn't matter. The original release still holds value.
Sell it. You got to sell all that shit, man.
You
gotta sell it. Liquidate.
Yeah.
Nah. Yes, you gotta liquidate the whole fucking board.
I bought a light box so I can take pictures of all the stuff and put it on eBay.
It's amazing when I say you gotta sell shit.
And then
Your
I buy
response
a thing
is, you know what I did? I bought this thing.
Well, I gotta
take
a picture of the stuff I'm gonna sell because I took a picture of the thing and it looked like shit.
Because it's all shit.
Yeah, I have a lot of shit I gotta get rid of.
Johnny Rocket for 5. A couple that were both bartenders stayed in New Orleans after Katrina and became folk heroes. News did a puff piece on them. He ended up killing her. JJ for 5. So it's 2 wins. It's a doubly
wins.
happy update. For 5, Marcellus, that knife belonged to her. I was just trying to give it back to her. I kept trying, but it kept falling out.
Take your knife back. Why do you keep handing it back to me?
Mike Hunt for 10. Media is gradually becoming rent only, and a lot of it gets erased, like the Michael Jackson episode of The Simpsons. I'm glad there are hoarders like Vito preserving it for posterity.
You're right.
Way to go, Mike. Thanks. FR8242 for 5. Vito, Eric July said you could use his folklifts. Oh, folklifts. But he said, watch out. They only carry finished comic books. Fuck Whales lifts are available.
I'll take that fuck whales lift.
Mike Hunt for 2. Sean is sure Hurricane Carter did it.
I was also trying to see if there's any good episodes of a certain debate podcast, and there's
we've
not.
Listened to a lot of them.
Yeah.
We have a lot to go through still.
Of what?
The best debate. Maddox's best debate.
Oh, you're going through like every episode?
Yeah, making fun of it. And then he released the cuckumentary last year, and I was like, okay, well, fuck this.
Well, I realized what the big thing is. I go, he can't be the host by himself because the assumption comes along
not funny
that
and has no charisma.
Well, it's when
can't improvise.
When he has all the power in the room, it's awkward and weird because there's no one there to tell him like, Maddox, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
And without that, it doesn't work because like he'll say something idiotic. It's like, but I'm the host and it's my show. And you're like, yeah, okay. You need a guy to like push.
Yeah, he's real like, well, this is my Nintendo, so we're playing my
Nintendo game.
Yeah.
This show works because you say something and I tell you you're an idiot. And then I say something very smart, and you go, "You don't understand Blade Runner. You've never even watched Blade Runner.
You don't understand Blade Runner.
You don't understand Blade Runner. You still haven't even said what you think Blade Runner is about. You think it's about tricking the audience into not knowing Harrison Ford's a robot.
About what is humans.
Okay.
What does it mean to be human?
Sure.
And can it be artificially
C-beams glittering
created?
in the dark near the Tannhauser Gate. I've seen things people would never understand. I get it. Okay?
But you don't.
Time to die.
You don't. The movie's about you, actually.
No, the movie's about that.
Is that horror a real person or not?
The movie's about if an Asian guy gives you shit, fucking rip his eyes out because that's their most valued possession to the Asians.
Okay, go.
Those eyes of theirs. Let's see. Mike Hunt for 2. Sean, sure, Hurricane Carter did it. SB for 5. Vito, the Rosenberg spying is why nukes have been aimed at your town for 5 decades. Dick, yeah, but why is that bad? Nick's NGMI bet. I don't want nukes aimed at me, man. Wild man I don't want a Cuban Missile Crisis because of these Rosenberg fucks. I don't care.
Sorry, it's whose fault that there's a Cuban Missile Crisis? The Rosenbergs? Oh, I see.
A little bit.
I see.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You know how many people gave the nukes over to Russia?
I'm sure a lot of Jews were helping them out.
Not all. It was actually.
It was a lot. I hate to say it, but you're like, yeah, it was a good deal. I mean, you can
working on the Manhattan Project. You just said, yeah, here you go.
They got there. Everybody's helping.
You remember the U.S. plan after the Cold War to make sure everyone chilled out in the Middle East by giving the nuclear bomb, I'm
not saying everybody did everything right, okay? But the Rosenbergs. Bunch of scum,
why would you want them killed?
Scum-sucking traitors.
It's just a bunch of fucking
their
math.
Fucking heads
you
off.
got a bunch of math, metallurgy, and material sciences.
You can't just give away our math. Our math is very valuable.
But then they will say, okay, then none of you can do this math either. That's the point. If you kill people for giving away math, you also have to make sure that nobody in America can do that kind of math.
Listen, you fucking red.
Everyone becomes a spy then.
Comrade Masterson. Jesus Christ, talking about aiding the Soviets. Why don't you?
Yeah, I wish.
There? You probably saw Trump hang out with Zelensky, and you're like, "Fuck that guy!
Kill him!
Kill Zelensky!
Knock him out!"
Christ. Wild Man for 2. Why do you sound like Chip and Dale? Oink oink chicken.
Oink, oink, chicken.
Diamond G for 6. American. As is not Indigo Moitoya. He will not find the 6-finger man.
Yeah.
Vote it up. Judd Bronson for 2. Canadian. 13% of people think goblins are real. Lawrence Devaney for 2. Heels versus Babyface looks like roll-on deodorant. I hate that fucking guy. Mega Man for 5. Street Spookin' with Vito in Compton. Kagon Post for 2.
Too close.
Street Spooks all day,
do not read
all
these.
night. What you can say spooking.
No, you cannot say a lot of things. You cannot say anything.
If it's going to be Oinktober, it's the spookiest fucking
No one has
month.
a problem with Oinktober.
Okay, well, I'm saying there's going to be a lot of spooky stuff going on in October, okay?
Spooky stuff's going on.
There's going to be a lot of dark creatures running around on the streets, like a little goblins, stealing your stuff.
Okay.
Breaking in, taking stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta look out. Okay, Street Spooks all day, all night, says Kagon Postal. Icon Buckets for 5, says Vito Redemption Arc is in effect. Really makes me regret what I just did to his landlord's property. P.S. Vito blew a dude to completion. I don't think that's true. I don't think I ever blew anybody to completion. Chud Bronson for 2 Canadian. Wow, Vito's spooks aren't going to be a fan of that. Mega Man for 2. Vito wears Velcro shoes. This isn't a real problem. So Turgery for 5. I'm wearing house shoes. Imagine watching a magic act on the street, but when the big reveal happens, it spooks dicks in my ass. No one wants that. Veets and dicks. No one wants that. Royston S. Bailey for 2. Baby oil in Vito's booty.
Hell yeah.
Diamond G for 333 says, I'm liking the start to season 3 of The Biggest Problem in the Universe. We should like have them broken up by. Well, I guess each year is a season, right?
I break them up by big emotional events.
Well,
I've been doing that for a while.
We got to do another one of those because our Patreons. I'm like, this is sick.
I can't take a lot.
People
of
want to see my emotional distress, and they're like, I got to see if Vito's life is ruined on the latest bonus episode of Biggest Problem.
Have you watched the McMahon documentary yet?
I haven't.
You got to watch it.
It's good.
Yeah.
Somebody said so. He made
to get an insight into his mind. You know,
it's the new one, right? Because wasn't there an old one?
There's a new one.
Okay, because I saw that he put out a statement, and then some people were saying he shouldn't have put out a statement. No one was going to watch it. Now that you're saying like, oh, everything in here is untrue and whatever else.
Exactly.
You think he wants people to watch it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's everything that he does is absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
And people just don't get it.
He is an excellent showman, and I don't understand why. Also, nothing in wrestling counts for more than a year, okay? Hulk Hogan's on tape being like, man, I hope a pack of N-words doesn't rape my daughter. And it's like, yeah, he gets to, like, fucking headline whatever he wants. Who cares?
I mean, everyone hopes that.
Shut up. Well, yeah. I mean, but not specifically.
Black people and white people feel
any
that
type
way.
Of people,
that's
not just, I'm saying he didn't say like he didn't say I hope a pack of Koreans don't rape my daughter. Like okay, if he'd said that would have been different.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, probably would have got more shit for that because it's so.
Would have been odd.
Oglovich for 2. Oscar wears Adidas slides worth mentioning. Did she wear them the original or the new ones? Utah-based Armenian for 5. Dick defended rubber by citing spaceships. Rubber O-rings failing or what blew up the Challenger. There you go. Can't trust rubber. Pete Oxenham for 2. Shout out to Steve.
I mean, do you want to live in a world where the Challenger didn't blow up?
I don't. The Challenger exploding has no real.
That was really one
of
the best fuck NASA things ever. Like, oh, you guys can't really brag about anything
what
anymore.
What year was that? Was that
you?
86?
Yeah. 86.
So I wasn't even alive at that point. I missed all in.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was good. Seeing a school teacher dying in space, or not even in space.
Not even in space.
I guess that's.
No one really cared about that shit though. The people dying. It was like,
Really?
They cared about the big spaceship blowing up because it was like, oh fuck.
Well, it is.
That looked expensive.
All that space stuff, man. We don't have a. Those astronauts stuck in space right now, and they can't figure out how to get them down because of Boeing.
Yeah.
Well, Boeing stock's coming down. Might need to add to my. I don't know what the fucking. Pete Oxenham for 2. Shout out to Steve Gerbine. You are straight. DJ K for 10 Australian. Hey Vito, how will you be celebrating October? Will you down in Miami? Oh God, are they promoting that I'm going to be on that show?
What show?
The fucking Destiny show.
You said you were going.
I didn't say I was going in October or Oinktober or whatever.
Oinktober
I
is
have not
year
confirmed
long.
a date, so if they're like promoting an episode and saying Vito's going to show up.
You told me you were going on. You said I'm going on in Oinktober 100%.
I said, no, I did not fucking say that. Shut up. I said I got to push it back. I don't think I'm going to have time to
You said I'm
going to
play hard to get on the show, but I'm absolutely going 100%.
That motherfucker listens to the show, that one guy. The other
you don't even remember his name? Dan?
No, I don't remember his name. Dan.
This is like how to win friends and influence people.
Everybody's got like fucking internet names. The guy's named
Dan.
Destiny.
Yeah, it's so fucking. Never heard of that before.
Well, his co-host is named Destiny, which is a fucking black
weird
lady's
internet
name.
names. Dan.
Okay, fine. His name's Dan. All right. What's the rest of his name? What's his last name? You don't know.
Fontismo.
You were on the show. You don't know his last name.
I don't want to know people's last names.
All right, whatever. Maybe I'll be on the whatever else pod. What is the name of the podcast? The something else pod. Everything else? Whatever else? You were on the show. You promote it. Anything else? With Dick Masterson. Available on the Anything Else podcast channel. Evar824245 says next transmission will be in Oinktober.
Oinktober, baby. Are you boys ready for Oinktober? I'm talking about 2 barrels.
I'm just going to quit the show.
We're talking about
a
cook.
Month. You're going to have to get.
We're going to cook the pig.
Next
your boink.
Next year for Oinktober, I'm just I'm calling out sick, and you can have Josh Denny run the fucking show.
During Oinktober?
Yeah, the whole month. You guys can
I don't
all
know
the
about
jokes.
that.
No, it'll be good if I'm not here, because then you guys can just unleash.
Oinktober is going to be It's gonna be the end.
You guys are morons.
It's gonna be the end.
Tool chest for 5. Vito's ready for the roid arc. He's been dirty bulking for 30 years. That's right.
Yeah, we'll get you some roids.
I wanna figure.
You gotta. What's your workout routine with roids?
Well, I'd probably have to join the gym if I'm gonna actually hit the fucking machines. I just have free weights. What?
The machines?
Yeah, like the pull down.
Okay, what do you do with free weight? You got some 10-pound dumbbells?
I do arm curls.
What do you curl?
I don't know. The green. You
don't even know the number?
I don't think they have a number.
It's
on
not
them.
working out if you don't know the number. You got to know the number.
They're big.
Chicks work out without numbers.
I think I have chick weights because that's all I could get during COVID, and I never
if they're
bought any
green,
new ones.
yeah, you definitely.
Remember when COVID hit and you couldn't get exercise equipment?
Not me. I had all my exercise.
Well, I didn't have exercise equipment, so I bought the green weights.
I bought her
for
reformer
ladies.
day one. Okay, Pilates clothes. We're getting a reformer
what's
in the
the
fucking
one?
house.
The backwards hammer. That's what they call it. The hammer jammer.
Is it a green weight or is it a kind of weight that you strap around your wrist?
No, it's an actual weight. It's like an actual.
Does it have that
dumbbell.
coating, that rubber coating?
Yeah, it's got that rubber on there.
Oh man! And you're doing how many? You're doing about 95.
About 200.
3 sets.
About 200.
200.
Yeah, I do about 600 reps.
Do you stand up at least, or you sit at the computer?
Yeah, I stand up.
Are you
What do
eating while
mean?
you're doing it?
You can't,
I mean, I don't know.
sit down.
You got 5-pound weights?
I mean, I guess you could sit at the edge of a weight bench or something, but you can't sit in a fucking gamer chair.
A gamer chair? No, you couldn't.
No, you couldn't do that.
Okay, so you're standing up.
600 reps, one arm. 600 reps, the other arm.
600.
I do 400 dozy does. I do 200 hoop jumps.
Do you have one of those little triangles that
I got
you put
a triangle.
the colored
I got
weights
the triangle
on?
weight. I got the old timey triangle weights.
Oh yeah,
I'm doing the Charles Atlas program.
That's called a kettlebell though.
Kettlebell.
It's real.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing Charles Atlas. I went to the beach.
You do that picture where you suck in your gut like that, like all those guys in the.
I was at the
40s
beach
did?
and a guy kicked sand in my face, and I was so mad. I said, "I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna Charles Atlas this shit."
Okay.
And then all the ladies at the beach are gonna go, "Ooh, he's so down.
Can I come back and work out with you with your green weights?"
Yes, I have the perfect weights for you, ma'am. Whatever. It's a big, heavy thing. You just got to lift a heavy thing.
It's neither big nor heavy. How
they
big
are heavy.
Take a picture of it.
I got whatever the heaviest
home.
ones are.
Of powder-coated.
They're not powder-coated. Is that what it is?
I don't know, that rubber shit.
Yeah, it's that rubber coating.
Can you put new stuff on them? New weights on? Or is it always the same size?
I used to have the sand weights, but those feel terrible.
Yeah, you got to get metal.
Yeah, but
iron.
They're fucking expensive.
You could afford. It's for your health, man.
Put them in Vito's booty. Why does nobody
paying for Vito's booty?
Why is nobody put? Here's
They
the.
don't want it.
You know what would make sense for Vito's booty is why don't you guys send some weights or something?
I put something good in it today too.
No, you
because
didn't.
I tricked you last
Shut
week.
up. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, we got a bunch of super chats here.
No, it's not. You read all those.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. There's street
Shut
spooks.
up. No, Steven Johnson for 5. Street spooks. Vito, you can't possibly be this obtuse. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you better not do what you're doing. That's your ego.
Renaxis for 5 Canadian. Thanks for not killing yourselves, boys. Another great episode. Here's some money. That's my favorite thing. Plumbo for 5 Canadian. Shit, even you guys are questioning if I'm a girl.
That's not what a girl would say.
You have an anime avatar also. And
that's not what a girl would say.
I don't know about this.
A girl would say something stupid.
Renaxis for 5 Canadian. Don't forget to turn into the Crim Cell, Crimcast, Crim Pillar, whatever after the show. We're going to watch an Australian escape the Matrix via Whippets.
Okay, the Crim cast is going on next. I love getting crim pilled.
TBF for 2. Vito smells like the Yule logs he doesn't flush. Death Anchor for 5. Please identify greatness, for all glory goes on tits. Please lead the first letter to be P-I-G. Okay. Yeah. He's spelled the thing. Zeta Quinkcell for 2. Plumbo's a fed. Be careful. Aklovich for 2. Plumbo's cock is 6 3/8 inches when hard. Plumbo for 2 says, I do not have a cock, which is a lie. Zeta Quinkcell for 10. Long live the Vito Nation. Diamond G for 2. R.I.P. Plumbo's dong. Well, this has become a very Plumbo focus. Super chats. Renaxis for 2 Canadian. We love Vito. Vito Nation will be victorious. Plumbo for 2 says, I don't have one, in all caps. Diamond G for 2 says, you can try mine. And Luke Coviello for 5 says, here's to Vito's cat. Rest forever. Okay, well, that's the show.
That's it.
Good show, everybody. Let's see our list of top supporters. And we want to thank you all for coming by. What a great show.
Oh, there was something I wanted to say, but I can't remember now.
Well, I want to tell everybody to check out our new bonus episode again, The Biggest Problem in Endings. I think a lot of you guys have seen it, but it was a bit of a tearjerker. Some of you guys said it was an emotional moment. I didn't feel anything because I'm a big, strong man who lifts big, strong weights. But maybe those of you out there.
Are you going to post a picture of that weight?
No, I'm not going to post a picture of my fucking weight.
It's got to be 10 pounds. No, you're doing kickbacks? You're doing that's 5 then.
It's probably like 15.
No.
I don't actually know. I think it's like 15, maybe 20.
How many of the what do you call them? Tricep hammer?
Yeah, the big hammer, the hammerbacks.
Yeah, hammerbacks.
About 1,000, I'd say.
How many? 10? 3 sets of 10? How many
sets,
do you do?
Well, I do 100, and then
divided by how many days?
Then I
you
drink
to do 100.
Captain Powers muscle
7
man.
days? You do 100 a week?
I put muscle mayonnaise on all my sandwiches now.
I believe
protein mayonnaise.
Okay.
All right, put a little bit of that spread on there.
You do it while you're making a sandwich? You do the tricep thing?
Well, I'll put the sandwich at the edge of the table, so while I'm tricepting, I can like lean forward.
Okay. That's it.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Wait. I want to see if I can redirect.
The last time you did this, it took like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going
mess.
to take 10 minutes. I think I hit edit, and then I hit... Okay.
You're reading it off the fucking
No, I go to
thing?
customization. Shut up.
Oh, my God.
Redirect ad.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Let me make sure there's no Vito's Booty. Wait. Just
There's no Vito's Booty. There's none.
Just let me make sure.
People are saying check out the Crimtacular Post thing.
Crimtacular Post. Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing.
No, none.
Okay, hold on. Wait, do I have to subscribe to this person? Search Vito's from other... Give me the keyboard. I'm going to see
ridiculous.
if this works.
Well, I don't need to record this.
No, you don't need to record this. Okay. How's everybody feeling? What a great show. Guys, don't forget to go to biggestproblem.show and vote on all
sending them
the
to Vito
problems. Too? I'm seeing if I can. Okay.
But you're not...
There we go. But I set up a stream ahead of time.
To go now?
Yeah, so I would go home and it'll just dump them in there until it goes live. All right, but then I gotta hit refresh.
Why wouldn't you just say that instead of doing this weird redirect shit?
Because if I redirect it, it'll send them all there.
And they're just gonna
Otherwise,
sit there
type
for
it in.
a half hour?
Yeah, until I get home. And then they can fucking watch, do a video game
I should have
stream.
recorded this. God damn it.
Well, it's your fault. Add redirect. What do you mean for my subscribed channels? No.
Oh, my God.
Wait. Can I? All right, hold on. I think I can get the stream link.
Oh, my God. Do you pick up pennies? If you see one on the ground, you pick it up?
Shit, did it not? All right, there's the scheduled one.
Oh, my God.
So if I hit copy.
So when I said somebody should do an after show, you said, I'm going to schedule a stream.
Yeah. I said, well, that sounds like free money for me. Fuck! I need to add myself to my live redirect list.
Well,
so it
too
doesn't
bad.
even work.
Doesn't work.
Next week, I'll know how to do it. Vito 2. Go to Vito 2. Vito TWO. Fuck. Almost got it.
All right.